I'll put the music back on in a minute. I just need to copy and paste the stream link as usual. Give me a second, guys. You know how this usually goes. Unfortunately, I can't get this link until I'm live, and it becomes such a pain. Okay, colouring and shading. Alright, done. Let's get this music back on. I just need to get it. Playlist. Alright, hello everyone! Hi, how you all doing? I'm doing good today. I'm really hyper actually. Hello Gia Rose, nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well. We're just gonna be colouring and shading Boom, Silver and Blaze today. It's just gonna be around 2 hours stream, 2.5 hours, because Fridays tend to be my short streams as usual. And we're just colouring today. I think I'm gonna have that be like a regular pattern where the fine line drawings are on a Monday because they take longer, and then the drawing, like the colouring and shading, will be on a Friday. So hello everyone. Hello Mohammed. I hope you're doing well. British accent. Yeah, do you like my British accent? Crumpets and tea and scones or scones. It's they swap between the two in the land of the UK. Yeah, British accent. Nice to have you here, Classic Tales. I don't think I've seen you here before. I know you are, obviously, but I don't think you popped in before, so it's nice to see you here. Hey Wyatt, I will let you join in a bit. Just like after the first half an hour mark, I'll let people join. I just like to chat to the chat a bit in the first half an hour, so I'm interacting with people at some point, because I feel like I get really distracted when I start like having other people in call and worry I don't talk to chat as much. So I just want to make sure I'm chatting to the chat a little bit first, and then I'll let you in. But you can come in about like half an hour or so. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. To the 8 of you here. Nice. Believe me, the British accent is a true accent of English. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I like my accent, to be honest. People seem to like it as well, so I'll take it. I'll take you saying British accent as a compliment. Hi, Suggy Pickles. I hope you're doing well. I am good myself. I'm really good, actually. I gotta tell you guys something. I mean, some of you might know from Twitter, but I've been waiting to colour and shade this for so long because I got the biggest compliment the other day. Okay, so I just started an Instagram account for my art as well, because I usually just use Twitter. And, well, Instagram's like quite a popular platform for art, so I was like, oh, I may as well give it a go. Smart idea. I posted this exact line art online, and someone who works on the IDW comics commented saying that the line work was really nice, and I almost fangirled right there in my seat, to be honest. Like, it was like late at night as well, so it's just about to go to bed. I am exhausted because I got so happy over that, it kept me up all night. It probably sounds really daft, but when you're like a beginner artist like me that's only been drawing for like 6 months, it's such a big compliment to get like a compliment from someone like that. I was struck. It's put me in such a good mood. I know, I've been noticed. It's amazing. Hold up, you have a Discord server? I don't have a Discord server. I don't think I might make one in the future, but like, I mean, to be fair, I'm still a pretty small channel, so I don't think it would really make sense to have a Discord server right now. I doubt anyone has, I mean, unless you guys want one, you'll have to let me know. It would be nice to interact with you more, because I only really get to do that in these streams because I don't have community tabs. Why am I drawing there? Anyway, I've made the smart decision to put my image where I colour pop on a different tab because I kept drawing on the wrong layers this time, and I've actually named my layers, guys. Well, one, but you know, I count it. Rachel to 500 subs, oh god. I don't think that will happen anytime soon, but that would be amazing. If I do get 500 subs, I might potentially do a character stream, like in character. Maybe only like an hour, and it'll be like a Q&A. And I might do actually a character Q&A video for 100 subs. Because I was making that chaotic drawing for my 100 subscribers, if some of you caught that stream. I think most of you here have. And I was just like, you know what? What am I doing? Like, that's just... When have the chaotics even appeared on this channel? Like, I know it's sort of like a drawing request thing, but it just made no sense to have that as my 100 subscriber special stream. So I just want to give like a better video, and also we're kind of like at 160 as well, so we passed like the 150 subscriber milestone, which is good. So I just want to give something a little bit extra, because I keep wanting to do enough stuff, because I know I've been awful with videos lately as well. I swear I've got some big videos coming out, I promise. I'm just waiting to get lines and edit it all. But I've got 2 big comic dubs that will come out soon. Ish. I don't know when, but they are coming. Alright, let me chat a bit. Perfect choice in colours. Yeah, guys, we got a new stream playlist. I've decided to have a separate stream playlist for Mondays and Fridays, because if I keep playing the same music, it's gonna get real tiring real fast. But I got a bunch of music and compiled them together today, so that's great. And I actually really like this playlist. I'm doing some drawings that I'm doing for school, by the way. I think I might post them on Twitter. Dude, go ahead. I can't wait to see them. How are you doing today, Shauna? I am doing great. Honestly, I am so hyper today. I don't know if you can tell. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm really hyper today, which is great if I'm streaming. It's like happened on the most perfect day. Rachel, she's in ages. She's Germany and England. Oh, you're from Germany. That's so cool. That's like 2 people I know now. I want to go to Germany so bad, especially like around Christmas time, because in the UK we get like a German market near Christmas time, and it's, oh my god, it's so cool. And then there was this like woman I met on the train once that was talking to me about how she went to like an actual German market in Germany around Christmas time, and she's saying like it's really beautiful there, and I was just like, oh, I want to go to one. What have I done here? That makes no sense. Oh my god, how did I not notice that? Not hinting at anything. Yes, definitely not hinting at anything. Winky face. Don't worry, Rachel, we'll be patient when you're ready to upload a vid. Thank you. It's just that, to be honest, most of my like subscribers probably don't come to my streams, and it's good to get daily videos out because of YouTube's algorithm, so I really need to get something out. But yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna try and find something. I didn't get some permission for some comic dubs finally, so I'm gonna do some of those. And I got some more IDW and Archie comic dubs planning to come out soon, so that'll be fun. By the way, guys, I mean, you already know this, but I haven't introduced myself. This is how hyper I am. I'm not. I'm all over the place today. I mean, most of you already know me, but just in case there's any lurkers in the chat, that are new, I'll introduce myself just in case. Hello everybody, my name's Rachel. I'm the owner of this channel, and you may also know me from Twitter, where I do art, or from this channel you might know me as the voice of
Rouge the Bad,
or Blaze the Cat, or Wave the Swallow, Maria, and very less commonly Amy, and occasionally Whisper and Tangle. But you all know that. Just obligatory introduction. When you see Sega like in your art, oh my god, weird please. Yeah, you know what? I doubt that will ever happen. Like official Sega, not like IDW people. That would be amazing. I dropped my jaw, but I don't think my art is nearly that talented enough. Hi Nicole, nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, Shauna. Yeah, I met you from a family post to the Twitch stream. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't like that color. Oh, she's like a bit. I don't know. Do you reckon should the purple be a bit more like of a different color, like a little bit more bolder, like a little bit more pinkish, sort of? Hold on, guys. Let me know if this color's better. I'm about to put it on her. Which one's better? The brighter purple, the like darker, more murky purple? Let me know. Rachel can do a good Amy, she just won't admit it. It's not a good Amy though! It's awful! I hate it so much. She's such a hard character to voice. I had to do a Fiona the Fox voice today and just make up on the spot randomly. Like I'd never done it before, wasn't even planning it. And my friend texted me the other day and that was like, hey, can you do a Fiona the Fox voice? I'm like, I've never attempted that in my life. He's like, well, can you, someone I know in a comic job is looking for one, so you can give it a try if you want. I'm like, alright. Anyway, I got the role, so that's good, but I didn't really think the voice was very good, to be honest. And the new colour looks good? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I kind of prefer it. Alright, new colour is what we're keeping. It's Sonic Boom anyway, and the colours are more vibrant, so it makes sense to stick with this one. I'm about to annoy artists because I colour outside the lines, I just erase afterwards. Sorry to trigger anyone with OCD. By the way, is the volume okay? I forgot to ask. I'm jumping ahead everywhere. Okay. But yeah. It's nice to finally be in another comic book, because I'm trying to get myself out there a bit more, like my name, in hopes that I get into new projects. Because I tend to voice mostly my own projects, it's stuff I make. So. Also guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I did fix up the pose a bit. Because I was showing this art to my friend the other day, and she's like, it looks really good, but that pose Blazes in looks weird with her shoes. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're kind of right. So I did fix up the line art just a little bit. Okay. Your next animation is involving Rouge. Nice. Your first animation was really good, by the way. Who's my favorite artist? Oh no! You can't just ask me that. That is hard. Oh. Okay. I feel like I'd have to get images. The problem with asking that question is I can say the name, but I don't want to get up artwork, because even though it's like to show it off as an example, I don't have credit from that person to actually like put up their artwork on stream. But some of my favorite artists off the top of my head, this is quite a popular one, so most people know her on Twitter, is Violet Madness, because her colours and her style is adorable, and she uses like thick lines, and I'd say I really like thick lines, as you can probably tell, because I use them in my own art, and I also like... I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but it's like Sonic Baddie is her name. If you can see my first really cringy comic dub on this channel. It's the one that has the most views, even though it sounds awful. It's the, if you have that comic with like the two rouges and a wave in it, she's the artist who made that comic and gave me permission to dub it. I love her stuff. It's great. I love her art as well. But my favorite, I probably actually have to say Sonic Song 182 because she was like the biggest inspiration for me growing up and like making Sonic art. Like my style's sort of inspired off her, but also more like comic-like as well. So I'd probably say she's my favorite artist just because I really like thick lines and like cutesy comic-y styles. That's more my sort of thing, personally. But a lot of my friends make really good art as well. Like, you guys should check out Wyatt's Twitter because he makes some awesome art as well. My friend Doom, she's not here right now, but she makes really awesome art as well. And my friend Amdog, my girl Amdog, she makes beautiful art. You guys should go check her out. I'm pretty sure her Twitter is in the description below. All my friends' Twitters and YouTube accounts are in the description, so you should go check that out. Oh, there's so many. That's off of the top of my head, but I'm probably missing some. Oh, SPD64, she makes really nice art. I love adventure style. You know, when artists make that like adventure style art, that's really good. I think there's, oh, I forgot his name. I think it's like Sparky Raptor or something, or it's something Sparks. Makes like Adventure 2 style art, and that's really good as well. And I can't pick. You see, I'm going on a tangent already, and that's only for people I know the names of. There's so many other awesome ones I don't know the art of. Oh, Pumpkin Spice, she makes really, I think that's her name. She makes really cute art as well. She makes really adorable like Shadooge comics, which I love. They're like so cute. Oh, there's so many good ones though. Again, that's just on like the top of my head. Like, there's so many that I don't know the name of. I'll like put it in a list and just recommend a bunch of people next stream. How is your man Amdog doing? Amdog's a girl. Common misconception. She gets that a lot. Unless she meant that in a general term. But she's doing pretty good from what I'm aware of. She, yeah, she's doing good. If someone would make a 3D render of yourself, what would you react? Like, how would I react? Ooh. I would be flattered, to be honest. I'd be very impressed. I'd also be confused. I don't know why someone would want to make one of me. You could probably make someone a lot better. But I would be incredibly flattered. I have to admit, there are some amazing artists out there. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Really impressive ones. Yo, Nate wants the battle remix of All Hail Shadow Go. Yeah, this is the... I saw this on like the official playlist. I didn't even realize it was a Nate wants the battle one. I thought it was like a Crush 40. I don't know. I just saw it on a playlist because I know someone recommended this song last time. So I picked that out. I know Shauna recommended Sonic CD music in Japanese. I've got some of those songs in this playlist. I've got a whole bunch of Team Sonic Racing soundtracks in this playlist because I really, really love that soundtrack. It might be one of my favorite ones, to be honest. I really like it. Bob Ross is great. Yeah. Oh, hello, Boss One, the Mad Bus. Nice to have you here. And hello, Arby, and hello, King of Speed. Nice to have you all here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. I am doing really good myself. We are just colouring and shading Boom Blaze and Boom Silver today. And I'm also answering questions as usual. Hey Larasu, nice to have you here. I was just briefly talking about your art alongside other people's. Did you know I once did turn Dreams of an Absolution to a Rammstein song? Oh my god, when I was younger, like when I was 10, I would have hated you for that. When I was a little girl, okay, I was scared of a lot of stuff. I got into this conversation in the stream before, but I was petrified of Rammstein. My dad used to play Rammstein music just to scare me as a kid. As in a jokey way, like in a friendly way. But he'd like run around after me playing Rammstein music, and little 8-year-old me was like, oh my god, go away. But I'd probably be I'd probably like be down for it now. Guys, this is All Stars Transformed music, by the way. Oh, I didn't say about the profile pic. I was just talking about your art in general. But yeah, if you guys have seen my Twitter account and you've seen my new profile pic, Laura Sue actually made that. So credit to her, because it's really good. Really awesome. Okay. That needs... I don't know what happened to that line art. Don't be lazy. I can't tell if that's good or not, to be honest. Oh, I screwed up somewhere. Oh, that art was amazing with the lighting shading. Yeah, it was really good. Laura, I'm kind of, or should I just say dude? I'm kind of jealous of your shading skills, not gonna lie. Mine can't compete. I always love my line arts when I do drawings and then I do like the coloured shade. I'm like, why? I ruined it. It looks awful now. Shauna, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. What's your favorite movie? Oh no. God, I don't know why I do a Q&A stream. I'm so indecisive. That is really hard. Oh, that's such a good one. Can I give a list? I don't feel like I can choose a specific one. That's like really hard for me to do. Please let me say a few. Because I honestly don't know what my number one, like if you asked me to pick solely one, would be. Okay, I can, good. Alright, let me be a stereotypical British girl here. Harry Potter, I know J.K. Rowling sucks, I hate her guts, but the movies are really good. And I will separate the movies because different director, right? She didn't direct them, so it's fine. Nah, seriously, she's a horrible person, but the story is still good. I do love I just love them so much. Like, both the movies and the books. It's actually partially got me into voice acting because my parents used to, like, read the Harry Potter books to me and Winnie Pooh books. And they used to, like, they did interpretations of their voices and stuff. And then when I was younger, I tried to, like, impersonate, like, a Hermione Granger and, like, a Luna Lovegood voice. That was, like, the very first time I, like, voice acted-ish. But, like, to myself and not in front of anyone. But, yeah, they're amazing. I love them. I love them so much. Any Harry Potter questions, feel free to ask, to be honest. I also... Okay, I'm a big Disney geek. Like, huge Disney geek. And Mulan and Hunchback of Notre Dame, probably Hunchback of Notre Dame particularly lately, I love those so much. They're like, top tier movies. Ooh. What else? I'm a massive Marvel geek. Marvel and DC, to be honest. Wonder Woman, that is a great movie. All the Spider-Man movies, all of them, especially the ones with Tom Holland in, because I simp for Tom Holland. But also Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is my favourite Marvel movie because it has the found family trope, and I love those guys. They're great. I love morally great characters. Oh, what else? Oh, it's so hard to think of, like, the top of my head. Because there's just such really good ones out there. Oh, I don't know, I can't think of any of it. Maybe, like... Oh... I watched Forrest Gump recently, actually, and that was really good. Oh, this is... I do like, When Marnie Was There, a Studio Ghibli film. That one's really sweet. Oh... I'm struggling so hard to, like, think of some on the top of my head. Okay, when I was growing up as well, I was a massive fan of, like, animal movies. So, a lot of them are, like, really big childhood movies, like Spirit, the Stallion. That was, like, oh, I loved that growing up. And that's, like, one of my favorites now. It's a really beautiful animated film. There was also this really sad film, live action one, called 8 Below, and it's about these, like, 8 huskies, and it's really sad, but it's, like, such a good movie. Okay, you know what? I gotta say Shrek, right? Shrek 2. I know that's, like, a meme movie, but it's a masterpiece, and I love it. Also, it's Shrek's 20th anniversary, so I've gotta give the film some credit. I've just gone on such a massive rant about films. Yeah, that's on the top of my head. Also, favourite Harry Potter movie in particular would be Prisoner of Azkaban. That's the best one. Emerald Hill Zone? Yeah, that was on earlier. It's a good song. Rachel, do we just become best friends? Why do you like all the movies I just listed? Because in that case, sure, definitely. I will let you in about half an hour, by the way, my dude. Oh my god, yes, I love Spirit. Spirit is just so good. Honestly, there's a lot of underrated DreamWorks movies out there, like especially some of the classic ones. It is a studio that gets a lot of hate. I do think they've made some really good movies. But basically, if a movie's animated, I'm gonna like it. I obviously like a lot of live action movies, but to be honest with you, I'm a lot more into TV shows. Just because, like, okay, even though I spend more time watching TV shows, because technically the episodes are shorter, in my mind, the idea of watching a really long movie feels more draining to me, especially to do that, like, every day. So I'm someone who's, like, more inclined to just, like, binge watch a TV series instead. But especially now, because I'm so busy, sometimes TV series are easier for me to watch just because I can watch a couple episodes a day and then get back to my art and, like, other projects and, like, voice acting I need to do. Nicole. Tell your mom I said hi. You haven't seen Spirit since you're a little kid. Watch it again. It's really good. It's on Netflix. You can find it. It's on there. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Okay. Don't kill me. I've only watched the first How to Train Your Dragon. I really need to watch the other ones. I know. I haven't got round to it. I need to. I really want to because I loved the first How to Train Your Dragon. I really need to see the second ones. Even though I already know what happens in the plot and stuff, but like I still need to see it. I swear if you see my latest video, it's weird. I have not seen it yet, but I want to now that you said that. I forgot this song has such creepy ASMR. It's Shrek's 20th anniversary. By the way, guys, how do you feel? I've talked about this before. How do you feel about a Shrek and Sonic crossover? Because I want to make a project where I have like just a bunch of iconic Shrek scenes, and I'm just gonna dub over them as Sonic characters. Because I think that'll be hilarious. But it might just be me that thinks that's funny. It's probably just on UK Netflix, USA Netflix Soggy Pickles, because you guys have way more Netflix choices. Like, that is a horrible thing about having to live in the UK, is that we have, like, there are so many things you have on Netflix that aren't on UK Netflix, and it sucks. You know, like the US Office? We only just got that this year. It was never on there before. Unfortunately. Shadow is in this crossover video. Shadow would be Shrek because of the ship. I thought it'd be funny if he was like Shrek and they'd like become one. Can you imagine the thumbnail potential for that video? Yeah, UK Netflix sucks. I don't know if it's like a copyright thing or what, but I don't know. It's like, you guys get so many stuff. We get nothing. Also, I feel really uncomfortable about the whispers that Amy sings. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, this is a really bad song to pick. It's just I had Follow Me on the last playlist. So, yeah. Do you guys want to know what the other characters are in this trap video? I was gonna have Rouge be Fiona just because of the whole, like, martial arts thing. Also, so I can voice in it. And then I was gonna have... And also, I picked Rouge as Fiona because I thought it'd be really funny, because I wanted to do a Shrek 2 dinner scene, if Eggman was Rouge's dad. I just thought that'd be like a really funny combination. And then Ella would be like the wife of Eggman, like the mom of Fiona. Donkey is gonna be Silver. And then I was gonna have Percy be Blaze, because they're both cats. Oh, what else? Fairy Godmother was gonna be Wave, and then Prince Charming is gonna be Jet. And it's the most random combination of characters. I think it's hilarious. Although it just gets weird thinking that in that hypothetical scenario, Jet is trying to get with Rouge. Which is a bit of a random pairing. I think I just scared off everyone talking about my Sonic and Shrek crossover idea. Yeah, there is a ship and it's really creepy, but that's why I think it'd be really funny if Shadow was Shrek. I don't know who the other characters would be though. Who should be Pinocchio? I need help deciding who the side characters should be. Alright, you guys are down for the idea? Good. I'm this. Wyatt, I was planning on getting everybody on a big Discord call and like all my friends that are voicing it and then recording it all together and like arranging that. And then I might have it like, you know, a bit like Snapcube where like you can have everyone else's dialogue and laughter in it. I was thinking of just having it like that as like dub over it. And I might do like a bunch of scenes from like all the movies, to be honest. That was kind of like my idea. Do you know the Muffin Man? Yeah, who's gonna be Lord Farquaad? That's my question, because I still don't know who's gonna be Lord Farquaad. Like, who's an evil character that's short? Unless you had someone really out there, be like Lord Farquaad. Like, what if like Infinite was Lord Farquaad? Or like Nephilus or something. It makes no sense. That it's perfect, that it makes no sense. Wait, Charmy B? I don't want Charmy B to be Lord Farquaad. He's like 6 and he wants to marry Fiona, so that'd be, or in this case Rouge, that'd be weird. Unless you meant Charmy B as like the gingerbread man. I could do that. Espio? I feel like it'd have to be a villain though. I feel like Espio, if Charmy's gonna be the gingerbread man, I feel like the Chaotix have to be some of the side characters. Like you could have Vector could be the wolf. Maybe. I don't know if that would work. It's alright, Sucky Pickles. I'm pretty sure you didn't realise, don't worry. There's like no tiny villains that are like of age. Eclipse? That would be pretty funny. Maybe I could do that. Okay. Eclipse, Nephilus, or Infinite as Lord Farquaad. Which one out of the three sounds the best? Rachel to 10k? We ain't even at 1k yet. I appreciate the sentiment, that would be amazing. But I don't think that's gonna happen for a long time. That would be awesome though. Maybe have a poll? Yeah, you know what? We're doing this. We're doing this right now. I'm pausing my art for a little while. We're making a poll out of this. Okay. We're doing this. Oh wait, should I do a poll or should I do a random wheel? What should I do? I like how you guys are helping me come up with my video right now. A poll or wheel? Let me know. Spin the wheel, we'll do... Okay! We're gonna do a wheel. And you guys can give me, the options. Ah! My voice, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Random wheel. Who is gonna be Lord Farquaad? Hold on, let me... Okay. Guys, give me some villain characters that aren't Eggman. Give me some villains. What people... yeah. So basically the characters that you can't have that are already taken are Eggman, Ella, Rouge, Shadow, Silver, Wave, Jet. I think that's about it. Eggman nigger? I feel like that'd be a bit weird though, because like Eggman is like Rouge's hypothetical dad in this, so then if she was gonna marry someone the first one that looked like him, I don't know. It just feels a bit weird. Knuckles? I feel, I don't know, I think that I need a villain character, not like a hero. It wouldn't make sense to have a villain. I mean, a hero is like a villain character. Good times and bad times, I can count on being with you. I think what about the dragon? We'll discuss who's the dragon in a minute. My life will go on a long time, have to catch up. Okay. I like how I've just stopped drawing. Okay, I'll go back to drawing until you can see. Mephiles? Okay, I can put that down. Basically, any villain is the idea. The dragon is Omo Chow. That would mean Omo Chow is into Silver. Oh god. I'll do it. Metal Sonic. Okay, that could work. I think that would be funny if it was Metal Sonic and then you have like Farquaad that's like this like really whiny sounding guy and it's just in like Metal Sonic's robotic voice. Alright, more villains. I'll have 3 more options. I definitely don't make curse content on this channel. This is not gonna be cursed at all. I need to hurry as well because I wanna have time to shoot. Iblis. I can't get a voice for that. I need a character that can speak. Unless you meant Iblis is the dragon. Oh my god, that would be funny. If Iblis was the dragon, and then Iblis was like, it's a Silver. Oh my god. I might actually do that. That'd be great. So send me a letter, let me know how you're doing. You are my lifetime. Alright, 3 more villains, guys. You could do growls for it. I mean, to be fair, the dragon doesn't speak, so Iblis might actually work. You know, Iblis is the dragon now. I'm here for that irony. Can we get a hashtag IblisXSilver in the chat? This is so good. Alright. If you guys don't put any more villains, I'm just gonna think of some myself. I'm gonna put Infinite in there just for like the simple fact that he's the other one I can think of. Is there any more villains that aren't like Eggman? I struggle to think. I might just stick it as those 3. Zavok, that could work. talking about Lord Farquaad right now, so I'm just getting a bunch of villains on a wheel to see who it would be. So far, the possibility of Lord Farquaad is Methless, Metal Sonic, Infinite, and Zama. I think I'm gonna leave it there, because those are like the main characters I can think of. Okay. We are spinning this wheel. Alright, we're gonna see who Lord Farquaad's gonna be. It is. Alright, Metal Sonic is Lord Farquaad. I know a Metal Sonic voice actor, so that actually works. If I'm gonna hope that he's down. Because he's voice acted for me and stuff before, so. I hear someone said Farquaad. Hey, Daniel! We were talking about the Shrek 20th anniversary, and then it got to be talking about, like, my crossover video. But you can come in if you want. I'm gonna let you and Wyatt in, if you want to, that is, in about 10 minutes. I just like to have the first hour talking to my chat, and then I have people in call with me. Alright, Metal Sonic's Lord Farquaad. Now, who's also, Daniel, we've decided that the dragon is gonna be Iblis. Which is not ironic at all, considering Silver is Donkey. What does it say? Alright, who's gonna be Pinocchio, Gingerbread Man, and the Three Pigs? Either Charmy can be the Gingerbread Man, or the Three Pigs can all be the Chaotix. That might be better. Honey is one of the princesses. Oh my god, what if Honey was like, you know, Snow White? Because you know how Honey is kind of like a dead character now. What if she was just like the dead Snow White? I should probably find, like, some roles for Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, and Sonic. Because, like, Sonic is kind of no one right now. Sonic kind of just, like, is non-existent in this. Oh well. You know what, guys? I'm actually just gonna let you in now. But, yeah, I might make a separate group chat, because I don't think anyone else is planning on joining, like, in our stream, and I don't want to, like, call everyone else on there. So, like, I'll make something maybe separate with, if I can. Actually, you know what? That's effort. I'm just gonna call everyone on, Okay, you guys just tell me when you're ready. I will just call you on the stream. Okay. Actually, wait. Never mind, I can't group chat. Okay, I think, never mind, I figured out how to do it here. Okay, I'm just gonna have you guys in, just because I don't want it to get overcrowded anyway. Let me find you. Oh, I should not do this with a pen. That is a bad idea. Okay. Just let me know when you're ready. Alright, bye Arby. Take care. You too. You have an awesome day as well. Alright. I need to concentrate on this I said I'd talk to the chat an hour so I don't get distracted, and I've just got distracted from my art. As I usually do. This is what I get for being hyper today. I'm not in a concentrated mood. I'm too full of energy. Also, don't forget, guys, any questions. I know we've been talking about Shrek, but like any questions I could answer as well. Or if you want me to voice anything, stuff like that. Well, yeah, Wyatt, Daniel, let me know if you're ready now, and I'll let you in. Okay. You ready? Okay. I'm gonna turn this music off then, so people can hear you. Yo.
Do you like spaghetti?
Okay, there you are. Chat, tell me if you can hear my friends.
Working.
Yeah, it sounds like it to me.
Sounds A-okay in my book.
Sounds good.
Like A-okay. Hold on, give me a second. Okay.
Bless you.
No, I was actually coughing.
What do you say when someone coughs? I always wonder that, because you say, like, bless you when someone
I
sneezes.
honestly
Why
do not
is
know
there
to this
nothing when
I don't
someone
know,
coughs?
like, you're excused, sir. Cover your mouth,
Yeah.
sir.
I feel like your excuse sounds really rude.
It just sounds, like, quite odd in your hair.
Yeah. How are you guys doing anyway?
I eventually felt great about my day so far, and the fact that I feel genuinely satisfied from not just your comments, a little bit of Wise as well, but everyone on Twitter as well.
Alright, I have a...
You might miss one part, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
You reached 2,000 subscribers on your pop culture channel.
Wait, before we talk about that, I have to ask a serious question. Daniel, have you got sleep? Because if you haven't got sleep, you're getting off and you're getting some.
Okay, I'm trying my best. Like, last time it wasn't past 5, but it was 4 a.m. at the latest just because I stayed up to watch the final episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series on Disney Plus. I'm like, well,
God
no
damn it, I have
pop
not
culture
seen
dude
that
video
series
feed
yet.
time. Might as well
Neither
go to
I need
sleep
to.
and eventually get my rest.
Wyatt, I need you to help me on this and getting this man to sleep.
Wait, what happened? Is he like staying up watching his pop stuff again?
Well,
Or
that
editing.
is one of those reasons. I mean, I am planning to make
you need
another
some
one
sleep,
later
man.
on
At least,
tonight,
like, just,
but I won't plan
take
to
something
stay
to
up
make
too
yourself go to
late.
sleep.
Yes. Take care of yourself, my dude. But anyway, congrats on 2K. I'll be back onto that.
Oh, speaking of that, that's what I'm gonna announce at first for my next another Sonic Movie 2 video when I start editing it and recording it, because I only just started doing it. It's not gonna stop until they eventually just start wrapping up until May 10th.
Exactly.
Soggy Pickle said congrats in the chat, by the way. Oh, what does Blaze's shoes
It's
look
good
like?
to see good old Soggy Pickles, one of the best people I know on the internet.
By the way, guys, as there's 3 of us now, you can ask, like, group questions. Like, it doesn't just have to be me. You can ask anyone here. You can ask... I'm sure these 2 are more than willing to voice stuff as well, if you want us to, like, I don't know, say a line or do an impression. I assume.
Absolutely. I'm definitely
so.
going to be up for it.
You don't have to, but I'm just saying if you want to, you can.
I would take a question for that, but I'm just imagining myself walking into Wendy's, and then when I walk into Wendy's, I see people going crazy. I'm like, oh, it's just the Looney Tunes.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about that one commercial dub that I did with Sebs the Hedgehog 3, where
don't
it's
get
my
wild.
first
You offend me.
Hello, Seeker Doom. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I always feel like I butcher your name, but oh well.
Beats me.
By the way, guys, Daniel and Wyatt's channels were already in the description below because I just have everyone's descriptions in the channel now. So, like,
thank you
in
very
the stream
much
link. So
for
go check
putting
them
in the
out.
description.
By the way.
Definitely, for sure. Please stay tuned for another video I'm eventually going to post tonight and announce by saying, hey, thanks for the 2,000 subscribers, guys. And then just move on with the content. Because I'm surprised that literally the next day I'm like, well, I think I'm going to reach 2K subs by the end of the month. But when I woke up the next
growing.
day,
like so many. Like, I could just come to your channel and you see you have like so many views, like, ever since you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
man, you need
film
more than
photo,
2,000 subscribers, to be honest, with the amount of views you get.
Yeah,
be
because
like
honestly, my latest
Chris's
videos have
level.
gotten like 10,000 views, or let's just say a little more than that, in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
insane.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm almost close to 4K. I mean, I got like, what, 3.61K? So you guys should expect a comment dub or a animation or maybe a news talk, because I love doing that, but I just never can't find anything.
Yeah, guys, these guys have been content creators for a while and they make amazing stuff, so again, do check them out.
I only been content creator for like a year.
That's more than me, that's a while to me. I've been one for like
That's
4
pretty
months,
ironic.
so...
I mean, like, oh my god, 20 years of Shrek. Jesus.
Bruh, I know, it's so weird.
I recently rewatched that movie once again with one of my
I
close
rewatched
friends,
the
and
Shrek movie
it was
yesterday.
definitely worth the blast.
I was
You did?
okay. I was watching
Yes.
it like, and then let me tell you, it's still funny as hell.
It's awesome. I love it so. I can't wait
It's
for
a movie
this.
that still holds up.
We need to
Exactly.
discuss what day
Man,
we're
I
doing
feel
this
like
video.
I'm not imagining a world without Shrek. I'm not imagining that. I swear I'm not.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Rachel?
I said we need to discuss when we're doing this video because I kind of wanted to do it in one big Discord call as soon as I can get everyone down for it. Because I think that would be like hilarious.
Me too. Hold on, let me read Soggy Pickles. Have you heard about filming Sonic Movie 2 on the baseball park? Yes, that's the
Oh
next video.
yeah, I heard about that. Oh my god, yes. I've been thinking that they were gonna bring that back somehow.
Well, me too, but yeah, what Soggy Pickle says, that's literally the first half of the topic of the video will be about, and then the second half, I won't say much about it, but it's definitely just a little bit more side extras being part of a major action sequence that's been leaked. But from what Soggy Pickle says, yes, that's the next video that I'm planning to do next.
Also, yeah. Oh, I would want to say this. Me and Rachel are doing a video together about the whole like theory that we are bringing up about, which I definitely want to get out of my chest because, ugh, definitely want to get it out of my chest.
Yes, we need to arrange what day to do that. I'm honestly with our time
I'm just
zones.
saying, I'm like combining everything right now.
Yeah, with I know I'm available every day, but with our time zone difference, it's probably better for a weekend because I can stay up later on weekends because my family does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying of everything. Do like all that. So.
Because that's like.
So this weekend we should be able to do it.
I feel like if sometimes I wish I lived in America just for the simple fact that my time zones can be such an issue sometimes.
Yeah, especially for me, since I'm in an Eastern time zone, it's like 5 hours away from the distance.
It could be worse, it could be like 10 hours away.
I think I'm in the East. Yeah, I'm in the East. So I have like a different time zone. I don't know. My time is like 4:34 p.m.
But yeah, it usually results in like me having to stay up late because I'm not gonna have like, you know, my friends be up really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's complicated.
It is very complicated.
I bet all content creators had to deal with this when they collab. It's the most difficult choice is to collab. That's the most difficult part.
Well, it's basically which time zones are eventually said like, oh, I got homework, I got errands, or sorry, man, don't have the time. Just cool time.
Are you guys interested in FNAF? I've been a fan of that series.
I've been a fan.
Yes, I am.
I've been a fan.
I don't play horror games. I'm a wimp. I'll leave it at that.
I'm pretty much sure of aware that you guys heard Rachel said that before, so I'm surprised some of you kind of forget that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, most of you were here when I talked about my childhood fears, so you know I'm a big wimp.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been a fan ever since FNAF 2 came out, and then I went back to see the first one, and then I followed the FNAF franchise ever since. And now the Security Breach is coming out, and I'm excited for it.
Ah, interesting. For me, I just started just because of a certain popular YouTuber that is known for FNAF games. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. I'm like, what's Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, I know
And then
FNAF.
when
My name is...
Jap set the guy, I knew it because it was
Love
one of the
that
most popular
guy.
games that basically just make gamer YouTubers grow
Also,
up and
and
playing
Yelly
FNAF.
Mash.
Yeah.
4:34 in your time, Shauna. Please tell me you mean afternoon and not morning, because if it's morning, please get some sleep and don't be here. I don't want you staying up just for like my stream.
I don't know if they're talking about Daniel or not.
In the afternoon.
God. I don't want people staying up really late or early for my stuff, please. If it's an uncomfortable time zone for any of you guys in the
You
chat,
need
get
some
some
sleep. I know you guys have been quarantined for how long, but you need some sleep at least.
Yes, please.
Something I'll keep reminding myself every
Exactly.
night.
You should get some sleep, mister.
I will tell you every day to get some sleep. Do not test me.
We'll even spare you one tour just to say, dude, get some sleep.
I am the mum friend in all the friend groups I have been in, so you know I won't back down on this.
Oh my god.
Thanks for reminding me. And the
You're
fact that
welcome.
I should not think about or even check my
Yeah.
device.
Even
too
if you
much
try to
in
do a
case.
video, we're just gonna teach you do it tomorrow. Don't do it like at like 1 a.m.
Well, 1 a.m. I'm definitely fine with that. But,
Okay, to be fair,
if it's
1 a.m. isn't
beyond
that bad.
3
It's like past that I'm gonna be like,
If it's like 3 a.m., I'll be like,
Yeah.
no, you gotta go to sleep.
oh, thank God it's noon. Okay, good, Shauna. Get your sleep,
Jolly
chat.
good show.
Please get your sleep, guys.
But yeah, I mean,
Roger
like,
that,
honest
and
opinion,
copy that.
what do you guys think about Knuckles' design in the movie?
I love
of
it.
The figure.
I love
I
it.
thought you've already seen my videos before about it.
I know. That's all about Rachel.
Oh, okay.
I like that it's like
Yeah.
it looks like a mix between like his boom and modern design, and I just think it works
That's
so
what
well.
everyone has been saying.
And I love it. I love the
And
height
I def-
difference. I love how tiny Tails is compared to him.
They're basically
Oh my
Alvin,
God.
Simon, and Theodore in a way when it comes to their height differences.
except Knuckles isn't tall. Well, he's tall, but he's not smart. So.
Oh,
Teenage
I mean,
Mutant
I'm so glad
Ninja
Knuckles is
Turtles.
tall. I mean, like, I'm seeing that, I'm like, oh god, he's tall.
I'm gonna have to just change. You know what? No, I'm gonna make actually gloves say clothes.
First, we have like freaking like it was gonna be like ever since we've been seeing the film photos, like it's pretty natural. Like there's some filming going on in the city, car chase. I mean, that's pretty natural.
Yeah,
And then-
speaking of the scenes, now that you mentioned that, Wyatt, isn't it the day or is it tomorrow that they're gonna wrap up all the
Yeah,
Green
they
Hill
actually,
scenes of Fort
yeah, the
Langley?
dates. If you have seen the date photos, they actually, I think, what today is? April.
Today's 23rd and it's a Friday,
Yeah,
so
and- yeah, so they should be almost done wrapping filming on that type of area.
hold on, let me check my notes to see okay, here we
Yeah.
go. Sonic 2 is filming second unit for Lakely until late Friday to early Saturday morning. Oh, okay, so they're gonna extend an additional day.
Oh, so they
just to
all right,
finish it up.
okay. And then they'll be going to
Hawaii, maybe. Hopefully.
yeah, Hawaii, yeah.
Thank you.
Because
Pete.
And
now
if
that they've
there are
been,
gonna
have
be-
been going with all the stuff for Green Hills, because I thought they were never gonna go back to Green Hills, but they guess they did.
Well, it's just because they won't be using Ladysmith like they used in the first movie, so I guess they decided to have the budget for a different town setting in Vancouver at Fort Langley instead of Ladysmith for
that
what
would,
they did
or
in
it
the
could be
first movie.
somewhat of a time skip, maybe not that far, but maybe like a few months.
Yeah, I believe so. Like, I don't expect a huge time lapse, but more like.
Oh no.
Thank you, King of
But-
Speed.
Yeah, they'll
Really
definitely, like,
appreciate
leave
that.
the end credits
Chat,
in
by
that
the way.
order.
Thank you so much.
So, wait, they're gonna film Hawaii now? No, not exactly right now, King of Speed, just because
No,
they're
they're still
currently
at Green
wrapping up
Hills, I
Fort
think.
Langley.
Still, yeah, they're still at Fort what's that called again? Fort
Fort
Lane. Yeah, they're still over there. Besides, it wouldn't be that fast just to go to Hawaii because you have to take a plane there, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult because of the.
According to like one of the Twitter users that has been catch up to updates as long as I did, he says approximately where it takes from Vancouver to Hawaii, it's going to take like a 9-hour trip to get there. Oh, it's going to be
Yeah.
long.
And besides, it's almost close to May, which May is when is the month where they are gonna be almost done like filming the whole thing.
Yeah, literally a day after Mother's Day on May 10th. That's where they should be 100% done with all of the live action segments, and then it should take like an additional month or two to edit the CGI, the music, and the post production, and also marketing material as well. That's how film production works in general.
Yep. Yes, Daniel is more of the organized guy. We can tell him that.
Trust me, I decided to take so much dedication by doing all the research I have. So wait, hold on, King of Speed. I've worried because they spent too much time of filming at Fort Langley. Well, the reason why I'm not worried because even though they're filming in the pandemic, that gives them a lot more time for what they need to film.
Yeah, so, I mean, I gotta say the pandemic has given some movies opportunities lately when filming, because I mean, like, there has been filming ever before the pandemic lately has been a little, but directors have found ways how to film, during a pandemic. Like, take example like The Invisible Man, and take it like ones like this other movie that was doing a whole action sequence during the pandemic, and they still didn't care.
Yeah. Because you still got to keep open businesses. But speaking of which, from back to King of Speed's comment, I just think it was a smart idea for to extend a whole week just to do Fort Langley, because it's better off just to take their time on every single scene and day that they have to do rather than just rush it. Like that one quote from Toy Story 2, "You can't rush art." You want to paint a Mona Lisa, not
Toy
a
Story 2
kindergarten
is
mess.
the best Toy Story film out the bunch.
Also, Rachel, I hope we're not I hope we're not distracting in your art. If not,
Me too.
You know what? Agree. Actually, I'm drawing a lot better now that I'm not speaking myself.
Oh.
Just remember the quotes and the phrase, "You can't rush art."
I get so distracted when I start speaking myself. I just ramble. I'm a rambler. I'm usually quiet, so when I do speak, it's like all the stuff that I've been quiet in my whole life, it just comes out.
Well, at least you can digitally erase it and not have to deal with.
That's why
bummer.
I can't do
It's
traditional
the kindergarten
art anymore.
colors way of drawing.
Yeah. Oh my god, I almost forgot our eyes. Okay, time. I need to finish the colours so I can shade last hour. I'm gonna make her eyes darker, and then I can make Silver's the lighter gold.
Interesting silhouettes.
No,
they still could have been a potential season 4 of Sonic X.
I wish.
Nope. We hope one day, but nope.
I love Sonic X.
Never gonna happen.
So much.
Not gonna happen.
I was just trying to quote that line from that one trailer promo scoop. I want The Rock to play me. Never gonna happen.
I'm not gonna lie now.
Jim Carrey, that's gravy.
Gravy.
I kind of want to make a Sonic Boom episode. It's like an animatic with Silver and Blaze making these designs now. I'm tempted.
Man, just imagine just Silver and Blaze and Sonic Boom, and they're just I don't know how that episode's gonna turn out.
I already have a plot in my head. I kind of want to write down.
I mean, you're the one that drawing their designs in the first place just to get you the idea of it.
Yeah, I as soon as I started drawing them, I just started getting story concepts. I'm like, oh god damn it, I'm already doing one project. Brain, don't make me want to do another. Gonna end up doing both.
Not the only one.
I mean, for me, I was thinking of doing something like Rouge in jail, and then she tries to get out, but I the plot's still in there. I just thinking of what to do next. Probably just she fights one of the security guards, just
bites.
Did she? How much you want these nuts? And she punches the nuts.
What did she do to get in
like,
jail? Did she steal a bunch of lollipops from a bank?
What do you think that she did?
I wanted to have something really ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a Rouge to do because it was gonna be funny. I kind of am finding ways how to make that happen. And then there will be a Mickey Mouse animation. There will be a Daffy Duck animation. I don't know what else to do with Daffy Duck, but just do something.
Maybe you could have used me a little bit more cameos to get me from the best Warner Brother IP of Warner Brothers Inc.
Now Daffy.
Sonic
I
X is
just
the best
can't
TV
believe
show. Yes, I agree. Well, not like as in overall, but for Sonic.
I definitely
Well,
can tell that some
it
people
certainly
definitely
was the
prefer
best
over
anime
How I
for
Met Your
Sonic.
Mother.
Although Sonic Boom was pretty good as well. I kind of like them both, but they're hard to compare because it's a different genre.
I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
for Sonic, it was the big hit for Sonic X. And if someone says otherwise, I will fight them for it.
I mean, so many people
literally,
in the
like
fandom, thanks to
90% of the fan base eventually falls in love with Sonic the Hedgehog. All things because Sonic X was a
Right.
big piece of the media in general.
Yeah.
If Sonic X had
But,
existed,
yeah,
I don't think the fan base would have been as big as it is, to be honest.
No, it wouldn't have been big, because I don't even know what they would do other than else than Sonic X.
Yeah, since it's literally the most popular Sonic the Hedgehog television series
Exactly.
of all time.
And I'm betting if they ask, hey, what show would you want to revive? And then everyone just clicking Sonic X, Sonic X, Sonic X.
Yeah, if it comes to all of the Sonic shows, they definitely would choose X versus B.
They would definitely not choose
let me
Sonic
read this comment
Underground, they
from...
would not choose...
Let me read this comment from Soggy Pickles. I know a lot of stuff in Sonic Movie 2 news thanks to Daniel, Channel Pub, 3C Films. Hey, my boy 3C Films, who gave me a shout out, which was pretty big. Speed Supersonic, who I was featured in one of his videos for like 2 seconds in a New Year's
and then
Eve
now
video.
he's commenting on your videos, and you're like, dude, you know this is a sign.
That's not how what I would view it.
I'm done.
So, let me read-
I mean, you might never
King
know.
of
He
Speed.
might. I mean, listen, he might ask you to. He might invite you to his channel as like a. I don't know.
King of Speed. I will be honest that I think Shadow getting teased. Is it because you watched Speed Supersonic's video or something?
Oh my
Like his
god!
latest
See,
one?
dude, let me tell you, this dude has been wanting Shadow in Sonic Movie 2 forever now.
He needs to be in the third one, not
Okay.
the second one. That's my opinion.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't hate Shadow. I just think that he's a little too. I know Sonic Movie 2 is having a Sonic Adventure 2 inspiring storyline, but I
Well-
don't think that Shadow would be introduced at that quick.
I think he should be in the. If he's gonna be in one, it should be like a third or even cased as like a fourth.
Yeah, they need
installment,
at
I
least
don't know.
hints. Like the
But
Space
they are
Colony arc. They
only
need to at least tease that.
they're introducing Tails and Knuckles in Sonic 2. That already makes the cast quite a lot larger to
Yeah.
handle. You need to develop
Yeah,
them
but
before
then
you introduce
you need to
multiple
find a way to
characters.
get Amy.
I 100%
actually-
agree with you. And
I don't know if they'll do Amy, you know. Because
I don't know
they
how they're
are.
gonna get Amy because
They are.
Amy was not really like I don't know if she really had a story to like get her into stuff.
I just
trust me, they are going to add Amy Rose in the franchise for sure. And if you want me to tell you proof, I remember I made this one video where the writers, Pat Casey and Josh Miller, where Pat says, you know, Tails and Knuckles are very important. I'm like, well, you pretty much reveal it that they're confirmed for the sequel, but we've already known that. Where he says, I would like to see Metal Sonic, Amy Rose. And I remember I mentioned, but what Pat said remind me what I told other fans. The top 3 most requested characters to be part of the movie franchise are Metal Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Amy Rose. Those are the top 3 I see most
Wow,
fans
not even
demanding
Rouge
to be
in
a part
that
of the
list?
franchise.
I mean, to be fair, Rouge isn't really like. I wouldn't say she's like a popular.
I mean, you know
popular
what? I
character.
can't even.
And Pat Casey and Josh Miller did make a joke about adding Rouge to the bat by saying, if we do like a part 3 or a part 4, we'll definitely add like a huge sexy bat. And then the other joke where they mentioned about, we would love to add Bit the Cat, but we definitely know that some fans don't like them. I'm like, well,
Also, didn't
They're
they
not
say
wrong on
about
that.
they had a character, but they it wasn't really related to the story, but they removed it?
I
They said
want-
it would be really cool.
I want Sonic Movie 3 to just be Rouge and Big the Cat on an adventure now. Nothing else.
Big and Rouge's Big Fishing Adventure.
Oh my
How
god!
does the
if,
She just
if Sonic Movie 3 was a
Hey, little
prequel, like a
guy.
prequel movie, then I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna
he
tell us the
accidentally
story a
like
little bit.
fishes up a jaw once, and then Rouge is like, "All right, you're my new teammate now."
Let's go find the missing fishing pole to
Oh
find
my
Frog.
god.
I can get behind
there you-
this.
But I lost
But
my
no,
other
like I
sandal
never
by
knew
the
who could
feet.
voice Rouge in the movie though.
A lot of people want Scarlett Johansson, don't they? But that would be
Yeah.
expensive.
Oh yes, yes.
I wonder
I'm
why
being-
people want her.
Because
Have
her,
you
I
heard-
mean,
have you heard-
obviously,
It's
knowing her as
sarcasm,
Black
it's
Widow-
sarcasm, I know why.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say because one, Black Widow. Two, she had like sometimes like Rouge has that seductive and sassy type of voice that I think someone like ScarJo would do it, and she's no stranger to voice acting when it comes to the first SpongeBob movie as Mindy or that one Porcupine in that Illumination movie called Sing. So she has done it. Oh yeah, and the Jungle Book remake. That's another one where she voiced the
yeah, the
female version
snake.
of the snake. Yeah, Ka, where they eventually gender bent the character. So Scarlett Johansson is like no stranger to voice acting. So, and she has played video games before. She has not mentioned Sonic, but she did mention Mario Kart that her favorite character from the franchise is Toad, just because she thinks it's cute.
Aw. But hey, Sega, if you want to hire me, if you're gonna put Rouge in a movie, I'm definitely a well-known actress. It'd be great on your resume.
I remember. Speaking of that, I remember someone joked to me by saying, "Hey Daniel, does that mean you're going to be the voice of Knuckles?" And I said, "If I were famous as Jason Momoa, I would answer the call. But since I'm not as mainstream as him, I'm not going to get cast. I'm sorry." Okay, more comments. Soggy Pickle says, "I think the sequel is going to be." I 100% agree with you, man. For what I've researched, yes, I agree. A mixture inspiration of Sonic 2, 3, Adventure 2, and a bit of Heroes. And I definitely understand for where you're coming from.
Also, I found something funny about, like, they said, wait, Sonic Adventure 18? I'm like, we're not even at Sonic Adventure 10 yet.
Anyway, let me read King of Speed's comments.
That sounds like
I'm
a
saying that they'll
creepy
hint Shadow in the
thing.
second movie, too. Well, you do have a point. He appears in Sonic Movie 3. They might tease Shadow in some sort of a point time in the movie or show Shadow in the post-credit scene for Sonic Movie 3. And like we said, obviously Gun is a big significance in the sequel, and we know it was first introduced in Sonic Adventure 2. It was more developed in the Shadow the Hedgehog spin-off game, and then in later episodes of Sonic X. So that will like carry like the hint significance to Shadow the Hedgehog. And if he is potentially to be planned for the third movie, you definitely know that's going to sell box office tickets from the fans themselves since he's a fan favorite character.
I'm just not going to be able to take Shadow being so fluffy seriously, to be honest.
With all the
Listen,
fluffy
if they
fur
make
next to
Shadow not
Sonic
so
Shield
serious
and
in this movie, then I would not be surprised.
that's another. Yeah, I remember one fan asked me the question like, "How would you think Shadow's involvement would change telling the story?" I won't say complete edge dark in a PG-rated movie, but at least have its balance of its serious moments and its lighthearted moments whenever it's needed.
Like, just turn him into an absolute dork.
Would you guys want Shadow the Hedgehog solo film? Would you rate it PG, PG-13, rated R? Is it because of the
guys, this is the question.
No.
Do you want a PG-13 Shadow movie, or do you want a Big the Cat and Rouge spin-off movie?
Do we ever want a Shadow movie?
Rated PG. Well, like I said, to me, I think even though the mainstream audience may not be familiar with Shadow, but to the fans, if they do make a spin-off for Shadow, I do picture that it will make some bank at the box office. Not as strong as neither the first or the second, but I will admit that it will eventually would have a run for its money just because, Shadow is still recognizable as a fan favorite. And speaking of, if you're going to ask me about, I won't say the GOAT rated R because Shadow is basically in a franchise that appeals to kids and teens and adults, so I doubt that. So
if you guys want that, just go on fanfiction.net. It's not gonna happen in a Sonic movie.
They can always ask me if I know about stuff because I know they asked Daniel, but I mean they can ask me.
Because I remember from the first movie, they originally were supposed to make it PG-13, and yes, it was definitely.
Listen, I'm gonna stop you right there. See, I knew it was gonna be PG-13 for the first movie because, listen, the trailer. Gangster's Paradise. That's all I gotta say.
No, dude. No, it was before that. No, it wasn't intended to be PG-13. The trailer.
It's a kids movie.
But let me just say this. So PG-13 from the original draft of the script when Sony Pictures has the rights of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie ever since 2014, I believe. Yeah, since 2014, and since when Pat and Josh were hired as the writers, even when Paramount got the rights in 2017. where yes, the movie was going to be PG-13ish. Like the original opening of the movie would have like this Zack Snyder Animal Council
Oh
brutal
heck
death that we
no.
definitely see like dead animals all around in Sonic's planet before we go to Earth, and it would have been completely brutal. So
I mean, they did
it's a
keep
good thing
that
they
part
stick the
actually.
PG
Let's
route.
get the colouring done in 5 minutes so I can shade.
I mean, they kept the part about the whole like not being in Earth first. They just wanted to. Well, no, sorta. They actually did like Sonic's talking like, so you want to know how I got here? Well, I'll tell you a story.
And I definitely appreciate that. It definitely gave me that meta narration, like similar how Deadpool does. I mean, it's ironic since Tim Miller is the executive producer of both Sonic movies and who directed the first Deadpool movie that hires Jeff Fowler, since Tim Miller is Jeff's mentor when they work on Blur Studio. Because remember, guys, Jeff Fowler and Tim Miller work on the CGI cutscenes for the Shadow the Hedgehog video game. So they have their involvement with Sega before they make
I'm
their own
surprised
Sonic
of
the
how
Hedgehog
like
movie.
I saw that name in the Shadow the Hedgehog thing.
I wonder what happened.
Yo,
if
hold up!
movie
Release
Sonic
the
meets
Snyder movie
Shadow.
cuts.
So I was like, this dude has been around Sonic for like quite a time.
Also, if we get ever Sonic Movie 3, will we ever get to see a final? Oh man, I didn't get to finish that comment. He
Hold
eventually
on,
just
Shauna
extracted.
said a comment. I wonder what would happen if movie Sonic meets movie Shadow. It would, as long as they don't make it into a cringy rivalry, they'll probably go like a really cringy rivalry. Hopefully
Well, I
not.
can't really make my best guess yet, just because. First off, we have to see the second movie first. That's what
Yeah.
eventually would make us theorize and predict, like saying, "Well, how will we
I
meet
think
Shadow?"
how-
Don't know yet because if he's
Yeah,
playing in.
how Sonic and Knuckles interact might be able to give a hint to how like Sonic.
I'm already
and Shadow might
predicting
interact.
of how Sonic and Knuckles are going to predict in this second movie. I'm already imagining it right now.
Yeah, okay, speaking of that, thank you guys for reminding me. There's this one group chat on Twitter that eventually says, Sonic Movie 2, friends. And eventually, there's me and a couple of users that were predicting, like, how would Sonic and Knuckles will eventually interact. And I mentioned it in, like, at least 2 of my videos, but I will say this again, just a reminder from how Sonic and Knuckles are first interact. Like, from what you see from the onset photos, we definitely see him particularly working with Sonic and Tails side by side, Sonic Hero style, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have my theories, but I'll let you speak yours first. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm just letting you know. So basically, where I just mentioned, like, well, to me, I cannot think of my best guess, but if I had to come up with my own predictions, I would say, just to give us an indication for like a small mini segment of Knuckles' origin, since we see the Echidna tribe eventually introduced in the first movie,
would be
that'll
an
make a whole
amazing
logical
scene.
sense. Like, honestly, if we'll like bring like some sort of like conflict between Sonic and Knuckles, I'm just gonna start off with here. Like, I agree that with some of the fans, I don't think Sonic and Knuckles are gonna be straight up friends when they first meet, because similar how
Exactly, like-
Knuckles was first introduced in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, they fight off as enemies before they become friends, just because, you know, Eggman eventually lies to Knuckles that Sonic and Tails are the threat to take over the Master Emeralds. But now, since we're in the canon of the movie franchise, it has a more personal conflict between them. Like, if they're
Eggman does
having-
return.
He is, Wyatt.
Yeah.
He is in the sequel, just like you know. So I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
know. Like, he returned from the mushroom planet. That's what I mean.
Okay, just not to be confused. So, but in the canon of the movie franchise, they have a more personal conflict why they're both fighting against each other from Knuckles' species, harmed Sonic's guardian, Longclaw, for leading him to be all alone for the first 10 years on Earth, and why Knuckles' ancestors were after Sonic's abilities, and will definitely bring a much more clarification of the explanation. Because I think that will create more drama and intense conflict, but also bring strong character development when they're first introduced to each other.
You guys
That's
get
a
so
pretty
analytical.
good theory. You have to be so like you should be a professor.
You should
Because
be like,
I do have.
You should be a movie critic.
I'm the top banana.
No, he
That's
should
what
be
I
a
am. It says I'm
writer.
the top banana. In a world full of hungry little monkeys. Allow me to clarify.
And I'm trying to lead up to that, but all right, I'm gonna talk about my
Yeah,
theory. So
I'm-
yeah, I agree with Daniel with the whole like conflict thing. What? Okay.
Hang on, my dude.
Okay, as I was saying about the whole like the theory thing, I agree with Daniel about the whole like the conflict because it's gonna involve Longclaw because the Echidna tribe did kill her. We don't know because it was a
Sugar.
Yeah.
split second that we saw her like trying to protect Sonic from the Echidna tribe while he was heading to Earth. When he got
Mm-hmm.
shot in the portal closed on her. We didn't see her die because this is a kids movie, so we're not supposed to see
Yeah, they
that.
can't
But
show death on
yeah, we
screen in
really
front of the
can't show
children in the
that.
theater.
So yeah, as I was saying, like Knuckles, when Sonic, I know when they're first gonna see each other, Knuckles is gonna have a sudden flashback to his past and see that that is the same. Well, he's gonna think that's the same Echidna from the others that killed Longclaw, and he's gonna have a sudden like shock and urge, and then Knuckles is just gonna be. I don't know how he's gonna feel around Sonic, but I feel like his clan
Agreed.
has mentioned him before, and he might have a sudden like realization. And they are going to throw down. They definitely are because Sonic X definitely got me introduced to them fighting each other, and
That's
also
true.
Sonic 3. So yeah, and also I'm definitely going to be feeling some vibes of Sonic X in this movie when they do fight, because
Definitely.
in the forest they definitely do fight. And basically, I don't know. I'm thinking of how they're going to work together. That's going to be like a sort of like a thing I got to think on how they're going to work together on this, since this doesn't really involve Eggman a lot, since this is a whole bigger story than what they have predicted for. I don't know how many times they want to get this to work.
Tails,
So
like,
since this involves the Echidna tribe, hope this involves Tikal
Mhm.
too.
I wouldn't be surprised if like Tails ends up being the kind of like middle ground or finds some way to make them make up potentially.
I don't know what Tails is even gonna do. Maybe
I,
he'll
I
probably
honestly
like
see
stop
that
Tikal.
happening. That could be possible. That Tails tries to break them up to stop fighting against each other and
I mean,
understand
yeah.
the reasons like why they should eventually help each other out instead of just fighting against each other.
Yeah,
I
like
can see
the
that
Avengers.
happening.
Like this is giving me vibes of the Avengers.
I get your reference. I understood that reference with Iron Man versus
Yeah,
Thor and then Cap's in the middle. I get what you
yeah,
mean.
because
I
like
just-
Captain America's tail. Well, Tails is Captain America. Hold on, like
Knuckles
no.
is
is
Thor,
Iron
ironically.
Man. Iron Man because Knuckles is trying to do his own thing, but then Sonic
No,
just gets
No,
in the
no,
way.
wouldn't Tails be Thor because it was Captain America and Iron Man that had the argument?
Well,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
say Thor because Travis Willingham, who was the voice actor for Thor, he also voices Knuckles. They're kind of big and buff, and they have their own lands. I just think that fits.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
true,
just
yeah.
imagining,
I was
you
just
know
like
that,
thinking
like-
of the scenes because that definitely because Tails would be the middle, just trying to break up the conflict. Because if Tails is not there, then I don't know what the heck they would do.
Have you ever seen that like
Oh, I like.
spin-off video
Go ahead.
that Chris Hemsworth did as like Thor, with, like Civil War about
I
like, the
oh,
two not
that was
hiring him?
from.
Yeah, I'm just imagining.
I
Tails-
did not believe in that rumor just because it's from We Got This Covered, aka the most clickbaiting website you'll ever find. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like,
What's clip?
nah, that's not true. But the Jason Momoa consideration, not confirmation, is the one that's like most accurately true. But I remember I said like, well, if he is confirmed, well, would this have an impact on the Aquaman sequel? If not, then they could find another consideration to cast Knuckles if he's not confirmed. But that's just to be offered.
See you, Mohammed. Take care. Thank you for coming as always.
Bye,
and for all the
Mohammed.
support.
But let me read Soggy Pickle's comment. Have you guys seen the deleted scene in the first Sonic movie where Longclaw actually passed away on screen on Earth from age? Maybe they can bring that back. Oh, yes. Since I got the movie on Blu-ray, that was the second deleted scene after Crazy Carl had a lot more screen time in the deleted scenes, more than the actual movie itself, where we get to see that the original opening of the movie wasn't going to start off with Sonic's origin yet. It was going to start off with Crazy Carl taking 2-3 minutes of screen time to track down the Blue Devil and just spend all of his traps. But in the final cut of the movie, they trimmed that scene during Sonic's perspective, so it would have been kind
I
of
still
weird
did
for the
not like
son.
how they had a shadow of him in that one scene.
No.
Yeah, it would have
I
been.
need to hurry up and shade.
I have a feeling that movie Sonic and movie Knuckles are going to be rivals. Yeah, that's exactly
But
what
then,
we've been
yeah,
theorizing
yeah,
when they first introduced. And then we just got to find some other considerations of how they eventually team up. Because from what I know, what most people are saying about the 4 Lakely scenes from when they're filming to a week, most people assume that it's the final act. But to me, I don't think it isn't. Like, it's just my biased opinion. You don't have to agree or disagree with me. But I just don't think it's the final battle yet, because I said that Robotnik's final look is not 100% accurate. It's like same mustache, same goggles, but different black attire look to it. But at the exact same time, there's something in my gut that's telling me is the final battle is going to take place at night, like the first movie, and not in the day. And they got like 2 weeks to continue the filming for May 10th. So that's why I don't think the scenes that we're seeing, I don't think that's the final battle. I think that's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, because I feel like if they wouldn't go that far just to do the final battle. That should be a middle battle because this movie's gonna have so many action scenes more than the first one.
I just want the final battle to be like a team battle where it's like all of Team
Exactly.
Sonic against Eggman. It's not just Sonic because they had that in the first movie.
Yeah, I posted a tweet on Twitter saying who will be the final boss for Sonic Movie 2, and I know you guys have seen that. Everyone's been saying Metal Sonic, Metal Sonic, Metal Sonic. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, who left?
Oh, I think it was Daniel.
Whose internet's worse than mine. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if Metal Sonic's show up. That's like, I'm really 50-50 on that, because... I mean, to be fair, Eggman did have Sonic's fur at the end credits of the first movie, so I guess that's why people think
that would
Metal
be
Sonic might have
a lot less than
Yeah, I eventually thought that theory too. I'll be home by Christmas.
Yeah,
Metal
Sonic, I've been seeing so many Metal Sonic, and I'm like, yes, because he does have a quill, so he can do anything with that quill. He can make something. He can make a certain robot.
What if they all did a triple boost?
Unlimited energy.
I
I get the reference.
Yeah.
If Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles triple boost, whatever the threat is. Like, for my last video, I collaborated with one YouTuber named Blue Bull who come up with his own theories. It could be the Eggmobile. It could be Metal Sonic. It could be more upgraded Badniks. It could be the Death Egg. It could be Chaos. Don't know.
Hey.
But...
Yeah.
I don't think
know.
it'll
We
be
just gotta
Chaos
wait till the CGI gets posted, and then we'll eventually know.
Chaos is like... I think Chaos will cost more money to make than Metal Sonic. All that water
exactly,
effect.
Because
I
think that's
I don't
a
see that
little
happening.
too much.
Yeah. I mean, they
Me
have
too.
it...
Just
because
think
they
that's
have
too
a bigger budget doesn't mean that the budget is, like, super, super huge.
Not
Yeah.
well, I mean, okay, I can say that about movies because some people say movies the budget doesn't really matter, and I'm like, listen,
Yeah, no, it does.
with that many money they have, they can do anything with it. Like they can make something with that. I mean, think of Godzilla vs Kong. You know how much money they had to have for every monster scene. I mean, like for one split second of a monster, it's $30,000. $30,000 just to have one certain monster scene.
It's not like when you have like CGI, it's one person making that entire CGI. That takes a huge team
so many
that people have to hire
on
for
those.
it. Like, I just can't see Chaos happening.
Me either.
And if it does,
like for an instance, that's why people are asking, "Where's the trailer? Where's the trailer?" I'm like, hold on, guys. After when they're done filming, that doesn't mean they're gonna be like, "Here's our unedited version of our footage." No, they need time to spend the money for the CGI that they have to put on the characters, what they're being put in.
And like, I mean, I don't know what it's like for movies, to be fair, but I know with video games, like making water is so difficult and costs a lot of money just in that.
Games.
So in
That's
a big
CGI
movie, like, I don't know, I really don't see it happening.
Yeah, but
it just takes
the first
like
movie
2 months in production.
Yeah, they did give Sonic movie $90 million just like
hello,
for
Nicole.
Spider-Man and Spider-Verse. And you know how Spider-Man and Spider-Verse turned out. It turned out great. And the Sonic movie did turn out good too. So basically with you did see the director and some of the writers. I think that tweet was that, or was it showing someone different, Daniel? I don't know. I forgot.
Which post was it?
Oh my god. Okay.
Showing the people that are working on Spider-Man and Spider-Verse 2.
Oh yeah, it was
I don't know how I feel about these colors, but whatever. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm
if
like,
Chaos is gonna be in Sonic
they're
movie,
definitely gonna get more people into working on Spider-Verse 2.
So if Chaos is gonna be in the Sonic movie, then that's gotta be the budget of Avengers Endgame. Yeah, think about it, because if you're gonna include Chaos in a Sonic movie, and if you want to do Perfect Chaos, you know that's gonna render like half of the movie's budget for the final act if you are going to do that. So
like just having a blob of water. Having a blob of water in certain scenes. Just
And the reason why I don't think chaos is in the movie, first off, we don't see water on the destruction of Green Hills. It's just piles of metal scrap, roads destroyed. So I don't think that's. But no water around. So I highly doubt that. I mean, they did say they'll definitely include more characters, but like what I said, you just gotta understand that once if the sequels get like financially received back from us when we do box office sale tickets, then they probably will increase their budget to be a little bit more action packed and a little bit more grand and bigger. Just to, well, what's the phrase? Up the antique. That's what I eventually would say.
Okay. I think blue's a smart colour because of his ankles anyway.
I was about to say, did my audio cut off?
Nah, you're alright. I think actually might have for a little bit. I don't know, I feel like everyone is cutting.
Okay, I was about to say.
My internet is
just didn't get to see the volume. Yeah, totally.
I think the stream chat has been lagging a little bit at times. Yeah. My bit rate has been.
But low. Yeah, I'm feeling for chaos. If they add chaos, then they might well add to call in it too, and that's gonna be extra just to add two of those characters and somewhat of a movie because the call has to be in it because it can't just be chaos because that's not gonna make any sense.
Exactly, because Tikal is connected to chaos, so if they're gonna do chaos, they have to have Tikal to be a part of that since he is involved during the origin. So let me read this comment from Shauna Sana. I mispronounced her name. I apologize. I'm just gonna say Shauna. Yeah, Shauna the sweetheart. I wonder how Sonic movie is gonna meet movie Tails, and I did not. Yeah, I did know how Sonic and Tails meet on Sonic 2 and Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah, I mean. It's gonna be different. It's not
Sonic
gonna be.
And Tails might have a little conflict, is what I'm hoping.
I doubt that. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be similar like how Sonic and Knuckles are eventually gonna be against because one, they haven't explained it yet. If Tails Sonic and Tails have at least noticed each other, but from the first movie, Sonic never mentions about another childhood friend or any like close sibling to him. It was just Long Claw being the only thing. Sad. So, yeah, like I said, it's a lonely life. Like in that one music that was played in the baseball scene that's literally called A Very Lonely Life. And speaking of the baseball, I will mention this when I edit my video later on. I'm assuming, like I said, I'll explain more about it when I make the video. But since they said this one baseball scene that Sonic and Pickles mentioned in the chat of the live stream about the one baseball scene, this one user said Tails is going to be in it. Okay, I definitely assume that this is somewhat like early in the beginning of the movie where we get the more soft, peaceful, rural side of Green Hills, where Sonic actually gets to have finally a friend to play baseball with that is more a lot like him, not a human being, but a similar anthropomorphic animal that has super like abilities, since Tails can fly and Sonic can run fast. But how do we eventually will meet? Well, thanks to the first movie where Tails literally says, "I hope it's not too late."
Okay.
And eventually just zooms fly fast to Green Hills. You probably might need a personal assistant to know where Sonic is located. I mean, Tails has the Mars Electric detector to find Sonic because literally he grabs the Mars Electric and says if these readings are accurate, he knows that Sonic is in planet Earth in the town of Green Hills. So from his Mars Electric tracking device, it will lead him to him.
Oh, that shading looks awful. How do you shade silver fur? Okay, sorry guys. Art rage.
Only if he waxed that off. It would have been like a naked mole rat.
I had a lot of those art rages.
I get art rage way too often.
What?
The amount of like cool I have to like keep on my stream sometimes I've made a mistake and I just want to like scream.
I certainly have art self-doubts, like I'm like, wait, this could be too much lighting. Oh wait,
yeah,
this is too much shading.
I feel like that's the curse of being an artist, is that like no matter what anyone else says, you are never gonna like your own work. You're like, if you do like it lasts like 1 hour and then like you're like, oh look at this thing I did wrong, oh no I can see this now, and it's just I remember I made this one art piece and it had Rouge in it. I was like, oh, it looks really good. And then I saw that I forgot to colour out the like background and like part of the heart plate because the heart plate was white and then this coloured background showed up. And it was like, oh my god, how did I not notice that? And I already posted it on like 3 platforms. I was like, oh my god. I always notice that really dumb mistake when it's too late.
That's like one of the biggest struggles when it eventually becomes like John Goddard is being like, well, the shade's a little too bright. Okay, it's a little too dark, and oh, accidentally just wrote off the lines.
Yup. Okay. Alright, looks so bad.
Hold on, is it just me, or is there literally just one person just watching the live stream?
Yeah.
I think that is just us.
No,
No,
there
from
is.
what I'm
Oh,
seeing,
wait,
it's
it's
number
gone to
one.
3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, now it's 3.
Oh,
I
okay,
probably
so-
haven't been interacting with the chat as much, to be honest. Guys, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We got to rumble, and I've been drawing.
Sorry, our self-knowledge got ahead of us.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We will try and gauge.
Well, they eventually were asking questions a lot earlier, but if they got more that's
I
related
was-
to
yeah.
anything in general, the Sonic movie franchise or voice acting projects, just any question in general.
To be fair, I know another YouTuber streaming right now, so I think a lot of my viewers went there, which is fair enough.
Who's the dude? Is it this user named Green Hills Devil or something?
No.
Okay, then someone else. Never mind.
It's okay. These streams are chill, so. Besides, I
I mean,
need
it's
to-
the weekends after all.
Yeah, I usually get more on a Monday typically anyway, to be fair. But
I mean, I am gonna stream tonight because I have been streaming lately at nights because why not?
It's better off.
I
to do
really
it at
want to
night.
catch one, but it's usually like too late in the day. For me by then, it's usually like 4 AM.
Yeah.
I'll try
I
and
usually
catch
do
one
it
one day
solo
though.
sometimes, and then
Yeah.
I tonight I'm actually gonna do one, and I might do solo out.
Holy.
I like streaming, but I
smokes.
do need to seriously get a video
Daniel,
out.
what is it?
It's more on-set photos. It's nothing
Oh,
too big, but now it's
God.
giving me
Oh
a
my
significance about it.
Dude,
Ha!
give yourself a
Product
break.
Dude, someone needs to
Product
stop this
placement?
film photos cult.
The product, we actually got our first product placement of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You want to know what
Oh
that product
my
placement
God.
is? Do you want to know what it is?
Put it in the chat. I want to see it.
Okay, it's the United States Postal Service mailbox.
What the? F
Too bright. Okay.
If you definitely need to get the delivery to your mail, just call the United States Postal Service. But we only send it through digital email, so does it matter now? Doesn't matter. You're in a small town, so still deliver us your letters. So, I mean, besides the mailbox, the on-set photos of the gun soldiers. Well, that's what the second half of my upcoming video will be about. First, it's going to be analyzing the baseball scene with Sonic and Tails, and then the second one is definitely going to be more of the gun soldiers, including the gun badge uniform with Guardians of the United Nations is actually included in the sequel, where we see a commander that it could be Commander Walters or the exact same commander from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, I
I'm
can't get the
but
shading
it
right
kind of looks
today.
like Liam Neeson.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think in the comics his name was Abraham
Yeah.
Tower, I think, in the Archie comics.
I thought you were gonna say Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god.
But just because I said the name Abraham, but I'm like, no.
That's what I first thought, and now I was like, I'm stupid.
Oh, this looks
I was
so
just referring to the
bad.
commander from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, but also the Archie comics. Because from the latest onset photos, I definitely see a commander in scene. I'm not sure if it's Commander Walters from the first Sonic movie, the one that says, "Have you tried the never-ending pasta bowl? It never ends." And because he does have the looks of the commander from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, but kind of looks like a different guy that looks like Liam Neeson, to be honest. If you find this hedgehog, I will find you, and I will kill you. But technically, you got killed in Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, so do that for a run for your money, Mr. Neeson.
Don't do him like that.
Don't worry, he eventually got his face erased as a Lego minifigure from Good Cop to Bad
Oh
Cop.
my
Hey, Letty, I just really need the police cops here. We like glass water? Yes, I like them. Too bad.
Oh no, what I did there. Looks bad. Oh, this looks so bad.
Oh my god, I don't know what to say about like for Star Wars because I don't feel like I'm a fan anymore.
Let me guess, the fan base burned you out?
No, not the fan base, the freaking movies. Not the
Oh.
older ones. The older ones were amazing. It's just the modern ones.
But what about the biggest series that was a big hit ever since November 12th of 2019? Hey, that's my 18th birthday, but I was referring to The Mandalorian.
Oh, The Mandalorian. Yeah, I mean, I was interested in The Mandalorian. I had Disney Plus at my friend's house, and I was watching a
Don't
little.
cry.
And then episode after episode, it started to get. You know what? I was like, I'm done.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, Soggy Pickles. I keep mentioning his name a lot since he's very active in the chat. I'm so happy from
Yeah.
yesterday that
He's like my
Drew
main
posted
messenger.
DTIY's
Oh yeah, he
challenge
did
for
draw that movie.
Afterlife's
That movie,
movie
Sonic Holding a
Sonic
Flower. That was.
drawing on Twitter, and my art style is my first drawing that reached over 100 likes. Oh, so that drawing was for Afterlife? That was pretty nice of you, man. Nice
Oh,
job.
so okay, that makes a lot more sense. It was cute still.
Yeah, well, it's very nice of you just to send art for her because she's definitely like one of the best Sonic fans I know. And the fact that on Twitter I eventually see that Afterlife, who I was along with her at the Sonic movie watch party on what was it, Zoom, on the movie's 1 year anniversary. And to me, after rewatching the first movie with those people, I'm like, guys, thank you for reminding me why did I like Valentine's Day 2021. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the holiday, but
Me
the
neither.
movie was my true Valentine's Day. But
Okay.
it wasn't just the movie, it was the people who I enjoyed it with. From 2020, the theater experience made it a whole lot better. And then during the Zoom call with the fans, it made it remind me why did I like about when I first saw the movie in theaters.
I
Yeah,
just
for-
always forget
yeah.
Valentine's Day exists. It like rolls around to the 14th, and then everyone's suddenly posting about
Yeah, and
Valentine's
I'm
Day. I'm like,
like,
oh yeah.
Well, people,
I don't
if you are
care.
lonely and have no one to love, then there's a good thing you got the Sonic movie.
Exactly, because I'm going to tell you a little bit of a personal story. I won't explain too much about it, but when I was in school, where it was my final year since I graduated high school last year, and since it was during my final years of high school by that time, I really wanted to go see the first movie so badly since the trailer came out on my 18th birthday by the time, so it was a dream come true. So after when it was Valentine's Day, I wanted to leave school so bad, but I couldn't just because, like, hey, Daniel, you have to sing this song that you're not really a big fan of, and the fact you have to do it for the grade and you have to do it for the holiday, and it's like,
Oh,
for the
see, I
grade,
don't
so I
like
can
those
eventually
type of
graduate.
classes.
Yeah, because
Ah,
technically, no offense, I was being clingy, not for like a date or a girl or anything. Like, no, I was being clingy for a Sonic the Hedgehog movie by saying, "Let me go, I want to go see it." So I dressed up as Jim Carrey's Robotnik, met a couple of kids that were dressed as Sonic, and like I said, the movie changed my life forever, saved my life forever. And like I said, it wasn't just the movie; it's the people who I watch it with. Like for an instance, where there's this one mom and this one kid that was a huge Sonic fan who understood the references, like, hey, that's Knuckles, hey, that's Sonic. And during the Where Evil Grows Scenes, hands down, where my childhood hero Jim Carrey spotlighted me ever since March 1st of 2020. Like I said, big deal since he is my favorite movie actor of all time, where he plays a villain in a Sonic movie is a big plus. But I remember when the kid says, what's the actor's name? And then I eventually just told the kids to the right, that's a legend named Jim Carrey. And then during the movie's experiences, what I love about the movie's experience, including my dad, everyone was not just doing the typical ha ha ha. laughing
Wait
like
a minute,
this.
hold on, pause,
Calm
Daniel,
down.
pause. I just got some video from Chris himself. Wait, there's Captain America 4?
Oh, that's nice. I already noticed that before. But back to the point where I was saying, so by my movie experience is not just people were doing the typical ha ha laughing like a sitcom. They have multiple reactions. I hear adults and kids going ah like during the emotional moments and during the highway speed chase when Sonic and Tom are being chased by Robotnik's machines. When the final tiny drone comes up, everyone in the audience, including my dad, shouted, "Oh no!" every time, including the time where Sonic defeats Robotnik in the Mushroom Planet when the Green Hills town people were clapping for Sonic. My audience cheered. I'm like, that's nice. The Green Hills town people reminded me of my audience, cheering for the main hero as he
Because
succeeds the
now
battle.
Sonic is not known for being a invisible person. He's known as a hero.
Yep, so that's why I said the theater experience when I first saw the movie changed my life forever and then got noticed by the cast and crew. I remember Ben Schwartz, the voice of Sonic, responded to one of my comments in one of his Q&As. It wasn't his last one, but it was the one before. Everyone was doing a bunch of Sonic-related ones, and I expected that to happen since that's basically one of his
'cause
iconic
it's Sonic,
voiceover
so
roles.
they're gonna ask him a lot.
But for me, since I am a fan of Ben Schwartz, not just because of Sonic, I like his work and his other stuff. Like I asked him by saying, "Hey Ben, if you're interested to join Marvel or DC, you want to play this one character named Slapstick, and for DC, you want to play Plastic Man. If you have to choose one character for one franchise, who would you choose?" And I smiled when Ben Schwartz responds, "Why not both?" And I'm like, "That's the right
Yeah,
answer.
why not both?
If it's possible in live action or animation, I'll definitely be down for that. But for him as Plastic Man for DC, perfect casting, and it would be a missed opportunity if they didn't."
It's probably the best at Chloe's Vegas.
I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say this. I mean, like, I was wondering how they were gonna make a Captain America 4, but now that I'm thinking about it, because we do have Falcon, and he does like suit up.
Spoiler alert for the finale of the series.
Yeah, sorry if you guys watched Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series by saying sorry for those who did not stay up late or wake up in the morning to watch the finale.
Yeah, Captain America 4. I'm betting that Captain America 4 will be in Phase 5. That's what I'm betting.
I'm sorry.
Same
guys,
Valentine's
this is
Day.
Awful.
Soggy Pickles, I definitely agree with you because I remember the Sonic Movie Twitter account eventually posted by saying, "Valentine's Day, how about Sonic Movie 1 anniversary?" And I'm like, well,
Yeah, we
even
don't
me and some
celebrate
other
Valentine's Day here.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
what literally me and other fans think of by saying, you know what, we're not considering Valentine's Day a holiday anymore. We're just going to call it National Watch Sonic Movie
Yes, exactly.
Year Anniversary Day.
Movie Sonic has taken over your day.
And you know what? That's what we actually got to think about, especially for those of you who are part of the single club in this stream, in this chat. You're in luck by saying like, well, none of us don't have a date, but everyone is eventually cannot shove about it. What do we do? All right, just watch the Sonic movie by myself or with my friends.
My single club, like me, it's fine. I'll probably stream Valentine's Day, and you can just hang out with me instead, and be sad as I do.
Exactly.
I would definitely be there.
But wait, Wyatt, I'm pretty curious. I thought you weren't single.
Oh no, I just want to support you guys.
Okay, that's good because I was about to say,
Thanks.
don't you have a girlfriend?
I still do. I just want to support you guys because you guys are my friends.
Okay, it's definitely not Zendaya. I'm just kidding. It's not Zendaya.
Because I'm like,
You know
I don't
what?
want you guys to be alone. Like, it's gonna be more
Hey,
depressing that you watch me
fine.
alone.
I'm happy being alone. I have commitment issues, so it's fine.
For those of you who are watching this chat, and for those of you who are eventually sad by saying, "I don't have a significant other," okay, Soggy Pickles Glass single, thank you. If you're young, if you're under the age of 25 right now, my best word of advice: stay young, think young, be young, celebrate your youthful days as long as you can until you hit 25 or 30. Before adulthood eventually drags you in, that's where relationships are taken more seriously. Just don't grow up.
My advice to you guys in the chat is that whether you're in a relationship or not, either is fine. It's valid. You can be happy in and out of one. That is my advice.
And here's my advice: if you ever try to date young, like teenage years and almost close to a young adult, then make sure that you know what you're doing. Okay. Make sure you know what you're doing because you don't want it to be slipping. You don't want your girl to be slipping.
Don't turn it like a Son Amy thing.
Oh, no. No.
Or an Elise situation.
Oh, trust me.
Don't be so depressed where you have to kiss a hedgehog in the woods
and
now.
let me tell you, I tried to back out of that situation real quick.
Just making sure. Just don't go to the bestiality territory. If you get a little bit
because
more...
everybody will blame you if you go to that territory.
I'll be calling penis services because there's a 16-year-old girl with red hair that has super tan legs that kiss a hedgehog that's painted blue.
That's amazing, Rachel. Do you mean the advice or the drawing? I'm gonna assume you mean the advice because this drawing looks awful right now.
I think she means both, like both the art and the advice as well. That's my assumption.
I will agree with you on one of them. The drawing looks awful. I hate it so much. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in the chat. I've just been trying to concentrate.
Oh, I get the reference, Sonic Pickles. Like what Sonic
Daniel
says,
has been talking to them, so
I
really can't see the comments.
I get
so
the reference.
It's fine.
Because in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, there's not that much romantic
And then April
affairs.
8th next year will be remembered as something.
Yes. You're right. That's gonna happen for sure. Just like how first movie,
we'll make
Valentine's
April 8th a
Day,
holiday.
Yeah, we'll make it like National Sonic Movie 2 Day.
Yeah, we'll
So I'm
make
like, well, time to
International
watch
Sonic Movie Day. We'll make it that day.
Okay.
April 8th,
No,
2022, acknowledge the
too
1-year
much, that's too
anniversary when
much.
it hits
Ugh.
2023,
You
the
must
next
pray to
following
your Lord
2
and
years.
Savior.
Okay.
Totally for sure.
Calm
So,
down.
And then if someone laughs, I'll be like, "How dare you laugh to our Lord and Savior?"
I definitely understood that reference too. And then and you know what's gonna happen. Just like what we did in the first movie, we're gonna rewatch the second movie multiple times at the box office because Paramount
Exactly.
Pictures, but
I'm imagining
because
seeing Rachel walking into, "Hey, Rachel, where are you gonna go see?" And she's like, "I'm gonna go see Sonic Movie 2." And I'm like, "Didn't you see this movie like 5 times?" And she's like, "Yes." I'm confused.
technically I'll be that type of person when that happens.
Yes, you would. You would be with Rachel, just be like, "You guys seen this movie like 5 times already."
I saw it 10 times. That'll be me. Don't worry,
I'm
I
down.
cosplay as Robotnik
I
just to have
will.
my.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just fly over to the US just to see the movie 10 times.
Yeah, how about we
I'll
just
be
do it
that
together? We'll
committed.
just be like getting something, but wait, who will buy the popcorn?
I mean, the
who will buy the
UK
popcorn?
release was
Who's
similar
buying
to the
my
United
plane ticket?
I mean, I was gonna say because the first movie's release dates of both the United States and the UK were very much the same. Like pretty much Valentine's Day. It wasn't like
it was the same
this
day.
week.
But then, like, China didn't really get the movie until like further back. Like, they had to delay that because the pandemic really definitely hit China hard.
Yeah, it did. I mean, if it would have made the movie in China and Japan, since Japan is
We
the
would have got
richest,
so
like,
much
I think
money.
it would have because the Asian international countries boost up the box office records a lot more, increasing, and it
They
probably would have
definitely
hit
do.
that 400 million or heck even 500 million milestone if it would have
I mean,
continued.
again, Godzilla vs Kong is at like almost 4 million.
Yeah. Because it's still the pandemic that some people watch it like at
Yeah,
HBO Max.
but that's a good money rating because it's bringing back like more like people have to go to theaters. We don't need streaming, okay? So how about you start with the whole freaking streaming years?
So Soggy Pickles, I feel like the trailer might somewhere in Christopher Fall. Thank you, Soggy Pickles. Like some people assume that the Sonic movie trailer might release on the 30th anniversary, but I don't think that. I think that's something that
No, I
Sega
don't think
would
it
do.
will because they have to focus on the games than the movie because we're already getting so much stuff. Like we're already getting so much photos. We're already getting so much like we're probably at like the merchandise at this point. Well, not yet, but we're getting at that
Paramount
point. So we wouldn't need to promote the movie
rights.
yet. So I think next year they'll probably promote the movie a lot because it'll be close to April.
Yeah, exactly. Because Paramount is the one who's handling more of the Sonic movie rights. Sega's the one that, like what you said, more of the game. So I doubt that won't come out on June 23rd. So I agree with Soggy Pickles eventually pointing out, maybe like during the fall or Christmas, because if you think about movie trailers, they usually drop trailers like 5 months, or even sometimes less than 5 months.
I mean, like example, Space Jam New Legacy. That thing released in April, like this month in the 3rd.
Yeah,
and
very
it's coming
early
out in
this
July.
month. And that's like literally 3 months from now, so that's like very early to go to.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, you're releasing a trailer this early? Oh boy.
Yeah, like very 3 months before its initial release.
And then like everybody was like, this is Ready Player One. Oh my god, this is Ready Player One. Wait, are we gonna see Mega Godzilla again?
I doubt that since we only get to see 1933's
I doubt that too because
Godzilla.
we know we had Mega Godzilla, but there'd be no way that they would put Mega Godzilla in this movie already because we do got Kong, and if I see Godzilla, I'm gonna flip.
Hopefully, if he's in the arena. So
well, we
only
do see
30
the
to
mask
35.
himself. Well, okay, well, sort of. I mean, like it's not Jim Carrey, but I mean, it's the mask.
I know it's mostly understudy actors, but I'm just like to me, like obviously
Mask was not forgotten. Think of that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so glad that the mask is not forgotten because obviously it was first based on the Dark Horse comics, which it's a lot more darker to be honest. But when they make the 1994 movie with Jim Carrey, and that is my favorite Jim Carrey movie of all time, that became my main inspiration of why do I want to be in acting or be in films, and why Jim was my main inspiration because that movie holds a special place in my heart. And to me, after all those rumors about a true proper sequel to The Mask featuring Jim as the role, let's forget about Son of the Mask because I don't want to speak about it. But Space Jam 2 featuring...
No, we are not thinking about those.
I hate that movie so much. But Space Jam: A New Legacy, since they brought the character back, I'm like, is it possible that audiences would be convinced for another sequel with the mask? I mean, similar to another fan favorite character. For you kids who don't grow up with the 90s, Jim Carrey's first iconic character was Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. How you doing this afternoon? Alrighty then.
Yep. Even though I was born in the early 2000s, I still watch 90 movies.
Me too. But thanks to the pandemic that got the attention of Morgan Creek Studios that produced the first two Ace Ventura films, and thanks to the writers, Pat Casey and Josh Miller, who wrote the script for the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie and the second one right now that features both Carrey in both the movies. And after that, I'm like, well, if they're writing the script for this new Ace Ventura movie, if he's returning into the role.
Yeah, so this
I
will be
definitely would
this
be
time.
excited.
They're not gonna think back to the other sequels they did, especially that that kid.
Stop shading.
Oh, Junior, that film.
Panic
Yeah,
so
I don't
glad-
even know why that film still exists.
Sometimes I ask the same too. Like, I spanking love that on Screenway they said making sequels to Jim Carrey movies without Jim Carrey is a bad idea. The Dumb and
I
Dumber
like to think
prequel
of them
when
as like
Henry
inspirations to Jim Carrey, like doing the character,
No,
but
no.
you are just not doing it right.
Like, if your main star says no, don't want to do a sequel, then don't even bother making another one without your main star that made the originals great.
like exactly. Like if they say no, I don't want to do it, and then you just come up and saying we'll cast someone else to do it, and it's not gonna be the same because Jim Carrey has nailed that character, and if you find someone who nails that character better than him, it's impossible.
Why have I made that light?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's an irreplaceable role. Like I said, when I mention irreplaceable roles, name the ones that I think in your head. If I think of Iron Man, I think of Robert Downey Jr. If I think of Indiana Jones, I think of Harrison Ford. If I think Captain Jack Sparrow, I think Johnny Depp. Same way, if I think about Ace Ventura: The Mask, I think of Jim Carrey.
Just like America,
that's what I mean by
irreplaceable. And Chris Evans has done amazing as Captain America, and I wouldn't see anyone else doing Captain America.
Even Chris Evans admits about Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. I remember where Chris Evans says you can recast all of your Batmans, all your Supermans, all your Spider-Mans, but he did admit that Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man will.
You can never recast them. You can't.
Wait, who are you referring to?
I'm just finishing your sentence. I was like, you can, like you said, you can recast Batman, you can recast a DC hero, but you can never recast Captain America and Iron Man because they have been doing the movies ever since for how long? Like for 11 years.
Well, Captain America, obviously not the character Steve Rogers has been recast, but it's definitely more like a passing the torch because, John Walker was one, and spoiler alert for the finale of the series, Sam Wilson is now the new Captain America. So it's basically more like a legacy where, just like when it comes to comic book characters or video game characters, like fans of the source material has their own favorite adaptation of these characters, and that's why it becomes a little bit more divisive instead of just by saying, okay, that's the definitive version of the character.
No.
Yeah, because I knew Sam Wilson had I knew he had like a splick of hope, a spirit to become the next Captain America. He just had that type of spoiler if you have not seen the show, but I don't care because you guys should have seen it. But I'm just gonna put it out there. But Sam, he had a difficult time just whether he wants to have the shield or just not, because it's going to be a tough responsibility just being the next Captain America, especially with that shield.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
With Bucky there, Bucky is a good character. He developed in that series, which I did like, which I know he has been developing lately in the movies too, ever since Winter Soldier, and I gotta say for them, as with Sam and Bucky just bonding, I'm like, now that is a series I would rewatch 10 times.
They requested it ever since Civil War, where they mentioned by saying, "Where's that Falcon and Winter Soldier movie?" But when Kevin Feige, the Marvel studio president, by developing let's make it a TV series, wish granted, thanks to the fans.
Exactly. And I feel like
let me
WandaVision actually.
But before we go that, let me read King of Speed's comments. I know what's happening with the Five Nights at Freddy's movie right now. They were going to film in the spring, and we are in spring. I don't know what's happening. Oh, funny story about that. I remember there's this one Twitter post that someone says, isn't it strange that we're getting a bunch of leaks to Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but zero leaks from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Yeah,
Good
that is
point.
actually strange.
Like, what King of Speed has a point, like, yeah, weren't they supposed to be shooting this spring
Yeah,
at the
they
exact
weren't.
same time when Sonic
Okay,
the Hedgehog 2
what
as
exact time were they supposed to be filming? Like they did say that, weren't they? They did say that they
It-
found a script. They found a screenplay,
yeah,
which was
Scott
May.
Cawthon, yeah, Scott Cawthon, who was the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, who is
Yeah,
on Reddit. I don't have the app. I just decided to find the page since it was on internet
yeah.
where
Find it on
he
Google.
talks about all of, was it like nine scripts, and he tells the all of the 8
Exactly.
scripts
Like
that
I'm
were
like that many
scrapped.
scripts. Jesus Christ.
No wonder the movie took development since 2015
Yeah,
when
because
Warner Brothers had the rights until
I'm gonna
Blumhouse
say this. You
Studios
gotta
had
admit, the
them.
FNAF story is split. Like, I mean, I know it
Oh, I
resorts to
hate
the
this
Afton
so
family
much.
that started the whole thing,
Oh,
but you
20
have like
minutes.
so many
Okay.
books,
I could do
and
this.
you
I
know
could
the
do this. I
FNAF
could do this. I
games
could
are
do this.
and related to the family, but the FNAF books are sort of more noticeable too. So they kind
Yeah,
of have like
they're
sort of
still
like
canon.
and also the missing children. They were thinking, why can't we give this children a solo movie, or why can't we get this guy a solo movie? Like, it's gonna be tough just trying to have this all together. Like, because if they try to repeat the FNAF franchise in the movie, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna
And I
work.
definitely agree. That's why I respect the creator, Scott Cawthon, even though I'm surprised you hired the creator to be the writer of the first
That's
length
what I
feature
like
movie of Five
about
Nights at
it.
Freddy's.
Like 5 years ago, I still remember it.
Like, it's really awesome that he really cares about the script. Like, all the 8 drafts one that he just doesn't feel 100% genuinely on board that this is the right one. But like what you said, the ninth one, which is Mike. Am I correct? Is it Mike?
Yeah, it is Mike Schmidt.
Okay, so basically the Mike screenplay is like, oh, I know how the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline is. Just want to know the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is. That's what I want right now. To be honest, yeah, that was like the last latest news where Scott Cawthon says the Mike screenplay, he believes it has all the elements for what he likes from the 8 previous scripts, and he says it was supposed to start shooting in spring 2021 when it was leaked by late of December of 2020, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like I know a reason why he wanted to go with Mike, because Mike was he is a character that was introduced in FNAF as the security guard. We didn't
Yes.
know him until like later on, and I feel like if we can take a direction to sort of like the starting of
Well,
FNAF, it could be like a story to something bigger, something different, something that we bring back some characters. Because I feel like if they want to go with that route, then this would be a pretty good franchise to watch in theaters, like every
Yeah, to
sort of
be
like 2
honest,
years or 3 years.
I mean, this could obviously, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments in the live chat. I believe that Five Nights at Freddy's might be the first horror video game movie adaptation if it's eventually going to be brought up on screen.
I mean, I'm not gonna correct you on that. It definitely FNAF was big in the early 2010s.
I was going to say, like, this will be the first horror video game franchise that actually will
That's
get
so
a
bad.
movie adaptation in the first place.
It'll be actually be the first. Like, it'll be actually one of the. There was Banana Splits that FNAF script stolen.
I was going
That
to say,
was the
like,
first one.
I mean, I was going to say, oh, yeah, you're right. One of the scrap screenplays of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
They just stole
happens to be
it
in the
and
Banana
decided to
Splits
make a
movie.
whole different movie.
I'm like, well, now we definitely know what was one of the scrap scripts that ends up in a different production. So they done it with the Banana Splits movie. They done with that one Nicolas Cage horror film with, I think it's called
Oh
Wally.
yeah, Willy's Wonderland.
One-
Now that's 2 animatronic movies, and
Yeah.
next will be FNAF, unless
That-
some other animatronic movie will come out before FNAF, which is gonna be crazy.
That's what I think it's weird that we got knockoff animatronic versions of Five Nights at Freddy's and put them in the movie, but we still haven't got a true proper Five Nights at
Yeah.
Freddy's movie yet.
I mean,
at the latest.
I just want a good FNAF movie. I just want one that I will enjoy, to make so many theories of, to give me sort of like plot twists here and there. I just want a movie that I can enjoy and watch like so many times just to get the story.
And will it be like realistic animatronics, like what Wally's Wonderland did?
I think
with a
they
blend of
said
CG?
there was photo. I remember this. photos of animatronic parts in like sort of like a location. They had photos of it, and it was also in FNAF VR when you turn on the TV and the left side of the small TV and you see photos. But ever since the
Uh-huh.
pandemic hit, they had a decision of going with full on CGI with making the animatronics.
That's very true. Oh, thank you, Soggy Pickles, for reminding me. I think it is, but does the Resident Evil movies count as a horror video game movie franchise? That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yes,
wait,
Resident Evil. I heard that they actually are rebooting that franchise.
they are ever since the last one was
Yeah,
like
it's
in
gonna be called Resident Evil: Welcome
2016.
to Raccoon City.
Yeah, to be honest, that's literally the only video game movie that's considered to be a franchise, unless if you count the Angelina Jolie and Lara Croft two movies before we got the Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure.
I feel like that's kind of like mixed feelings with that.
Well, I was just thinking, like, well, we have video game movies, but we never have like true proper video game movies franchise unless Resident Evil counts. I guess the Angelina Jolie and Laura Croft movies count, and then Sonic is the next video game movie that's getting a franchise and getting a sequel
Yeah.
ever since the Resident Evil video
Yeah,
games.
because now what this year, what we have modern, like these movies, like you remember back in the 90s, Daniel, about like the whole
Mm-hmm.
game movies, they wanted to try that, but like first Mario came around, but no, that did
It
not
didn't
work.
work out.
It did not work out. It was
The
actually
side to side.
worse.
Come on, it's time to do the Mario.
Do
Draw
the
a
Mario.
line.
That it sucked. And they were like, nope, we can't do it. But then here comes
That's
Detective
why Nintendo
Pikachu.
didn't trust after that movie. That's why Nintendo didn't trust any studio to make their
Yeah.
licensed properties to
Because
be live
this is
action
Nintendo's
adaptations once
wording.
again.
If you mess up our stuff, you will be getting stuck up.
Exactly. So, but either way, when they release Detective Pikachu, when Warner Brothers and Legendary,
Yeah.
the same studio that requires the MonsterVerse
No,
franchise,
no,
also Warner
no.
Brothers, where they acquired the rights
I'm
and
actually surprised you like
Detective
that movie.
Yeah, like Detective Pikachu was definitely like the decent start by saying, okay, video game movies could possibly be good. And then Sonic the Hedgehog came in, which, subjectively speaking, I say that's the best one in my book. And now, speaking of
It
video game
is.
movies, speaking of video game movies, I have not seen the movie yet, but the Mortal Kombat R-rated reboot is now available on HBO Max. That's the latest video game movie that we've gotten recently.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Oh, yeah, that did come out. I was like, wait, it's already the 23rd? Holy crap.
Yeah, some people are asking me, am I going to see it? Well, can I see the original movie first before the reboot?
Yeah,
please? So
you might look at the original movie first because they have done many of the Mortal Kombat movies back in the 90s.
Yeah, because before Detective Pikachu and before Sonic, people were saying that's the best video game movie we ever gotten.
I mean,
What
we
about
might
the
know, we
R-rated
might never
reboot?
know until we watch it.
Yeah, so eventually. Oh yeah, it came out today. Yeah, Soggy Pickles. I eventually realized
Yeah,
by saying
they
like,
did.
oh
And
yeah.
I heard it's getting actually some good ratings so far.
Well, usually the number one website that I always go to is obviously Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes, and what's the score looking like?
Okay, Mortal Kombat 2021, and
Oh
okay.
God, what is it?
Audience score is 88%. Critic score, Rotten 56. Okay, here's the critics' bio. Largely for fans of the source material, but far from fatality. Flawed.
They didn't
Mortal
say this
Kombat
movie was
revives-
for the Mortal Kombat fans.
Okay, that's what it mostly says. Mortal Kombat revives the franchise appropriately in violent fashion. I mean, this one's more R-rated. It's definitely more like the modern
Exactly,
video game.
because it
Kind
has
of like
blood.
what. Yeah, I mean, it's the similar route for what the Tomb Raider movie did eventually by trying to be more like the modern adaptation of the games.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
right
I
back.
get that with the whole. Okay.
No problem, Rachel. We'll
All right,
take
we'll carry
over
the
the
stream for
chat.
you. All right, yeah. So I was like, I mean, for Mortal Kombat, I mean, I have played one of the games. I did see one of the '90s movies, and it was pretty good to me. And I haven't seen another movie since. But I have played the new modern Mortal Kombat, and it was pretty fun. I did like all the blood because I'm the type of that person, but don't think I'm a psychopath.
Brutal.
But yeah, I mean, like, have you seen the '90s Mortal Kombat movies or no?
I did. It's just I haven't seen it in a while.
I mean, I haven't seen them in a while either. I mean, I'm probably gonna rewatch them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can I rewatch the original before? Because since this is a reboot that is basically more like the modern Mortal Kombat games, I'm eventually just gonna think about by saying, well, I'm just gonna see like in different comparisons since this is a brand new Mortal Kombat. This is the R-rated, brutalized bloodbath of the video game IP that most fans are aware of.
All right.
But besides, hey
Okay.
Rachel.
Hey, what's up?
I just
But
have to
speaking of
watch-
other video game movies, so if the Mortal Kombat reboot is now, what other video game movie comes after that? I think, the
Oh,
upcoming
2 minutes.
Yeah,
Uncharted
okay.
movie.
Okay, so
The
after Mortal
upcoming
Kombat,
Uncharted
there
movie
has
with-
been they oh my god, you know what? I want to tell y'all a
What?
little something. I have been seeing them. Wait, there is gonna be a Uno movie that's coming out with. I
Yeah,
have
but
seen
that's
the
a
cast
card
already
game, not a
for it.
video game.
Yeah, I know it's not a card game, but it's sort of similar. What else?
But I
They are
wouldn't count
making
it.
some kind of a candy movie.
Oh, Peeps.
Yep.
That was developed in 2014 until now it's been officially announced. But they changed the
Yeah.
plot somehow.
I was
Hooray
thinking,
for
like,
Hollywood!
Peebs.
Full length picture. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be
basically, I remember.
animated. I was like, if this was live action, I was gonna be like, I'm done.
So you're telling me that the M&Ms have been making commercials for a long time, but they cannot get a flick, but the Peeps do? That's kind
They
of weird.
can't. Yeah, I'm like sitting here like, wait a minute, hold on, pause. So you're telling me this unnoticeable, duck-looking, chucking, non-marshmallow tasting
That only comes out on
candies.
Easter.
Exactly, only sold
No
on
worries,
Easter.
Shauna. Take care.
Easter.
Thanks for
Think
coming.
about it. And
Sonic
then
182
M&M's has been around for like they sell like I don't know every day, and they have
Yeah.
commercials like everywhere you watch on the channel, and they can't
They
even get
team
a
up with
movie.
celebrities, they team up with Darth Vader, and they even team up with Shrek twice.
Exactly. Like where's M&M's? They've been giving you signs. They've been giving you signs to give them a movie. Just please.
But also, Wyatt, do you remember this one commercial that they make fun of in M&M's movie trailer, and we literally hear Red by saying, "Really? This is the most important scene in the movie, and your cell phone rings? This is why we don't
I
do
saw
movies."
that. Oh my god! Just my favorite ones
That was
are
such
M&M's
a
with
meta joke.
Transformers. Transformers will always be my favorite with M&M's.
Oh yeah, they did make a promotion for that. Thanks for reminding me.
Exactly. They were. I think they promoted Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon with that.
Yeah, they did. They did. When they have the banner.
Yeah.
Film. But once when
Yeah,
he says,
'cause
"This is why we
I
don't
wanna
make
go.
movies,"
I
I'm
want to
like,
go
wow.
with this with the Transformers topic because I feel like I want to let that out because I did want to make a video of it. I just didn't feel like doing it for some reason because ever since I've been a Transformers fan for so long, I got introduced to it in 2007 when I watched the first
Oh,
live action Transformers movie, and it was big. It was good actually. I got into G1 actually a little later, and then I was thinking to myself that these two movies are sort of different because they're not sort of like the elements. They're on Earth, and that's sort of what Transformers is usually at. They are transforming into cars and trucks, and that's what I like, and jets.
Yep.
And they do have fight scenes, so they did keep that.
Okay.
But you know what's the biggest criticism when it comes to the first 5 Transformers movies, right?
Oh, like 5 minutes left.
Oh my god, I don't want you say it. I don't want to say it.
The unnecessary cringiness of the human side flicks that doesn't focus more on the Transformers.
Exactly. I'm like, oh my god. And especially I was hyped for Dark of the Moon. I was like, okay, this is a good trilogy so far. Okay, this is a good trilogy. I would rewatch this. And then when they come with Age of Extinction, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the freak is this?
You get it. You totally get it, man. Obviously, just because it's the director of the 3 Bs. Director Michael Bay, 3 Bs. He's the director of
And
Butts,
the same one who
boobs,
did
and
Age of
boobs.
Extinction and The Last Night. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't think he's the best filmmaker, but I will admit the first 3 films are partially rewatchable.
Yeah, he was. Michael Bay was definitely at his A game with the 3 movies.
Yeah, but after Age of Extinction last night, not so much.
Yeah, I feel like he was losing it a little, like losing the edge, like losing sort of like the the stuff that he did with the earlier game. Not
Basically,
games,
losing the
movies.
passion, losing enthusiasm, and not taking being
Yeah,
seriously.
but then he
Like,
left, and I'm like, he left? Oh man, that's sad.
well, I'm not sad because I honestly want to see a different director. But once when Bumblebee made, and
Yeah.
once again, subjectively speaking, that's like, in my opinion, the best live action Transformers movie that we've gotten. Don't care if someone says,
The
"Oh, it has nice
Transformers trilogy
action."
will always be my favorite. I will not count 4 and 5 because they suck.
I think Bumblebee is my favorite because one, I
Yes,
really like that
Bumblebee, the
it's,
best movie that ever came out because I always wanted Bumblebee to have his own movie. But it's a
and I
different
also
timeline and a different
and I like
universe,
the
so I
fact
guess
that
that's fine.
it's, you know what the Bumblebee reminds me of, a similar process like
What?
Sonic the Hedgehog, because first of all,
Yeah, it definitely does. Like, I bet, yeah, because Sonic and Bumblebee have the same thing. They're on Earth, they're stranded, they don't know where to go. But difference about
hmm
Sonic, I mean, he knows his surroundings, but Bumblebee, he just crash landed and he's starting to know these humans. And then somehow Decepticon shows up, and I'm like, oh my god.
but you almost lost the difference. But yeah, similar for what Bumblebee and Sonic the Hedgehog does. First off, they're both made by Paramount Pictures. Second of all, they
Yeah,
take
they
place
are.
in San Francisco, just like how the first Sonic
Wait,
movie
Sam.
was
Oh, I
teased.
forgot that the Bumblebee movie was in the 1980s.
Oh my god, 4
Yeah,
minutes left.
different timeline. So yeah, Bumblebee and Sonic were both made by Paramount Features. Like what you said, an extraterrestrial alien from a different world being friends with
Rachel,
the
Rachel, you
human
okay?
being that connects with
No,
them,
I
and they're
don't know.
both
Freak
being
out.
hunted. And they're both
Oh.
being hunted by the government by an actor that starts with a JC signature in their names.
Especially John Cena in Bumblebee movie, I was like,
I'm surprised John Cena follows me on Twitter, and today is his birthday as well.
basically, he was like, "Hey, you, do not run, do not run." They left.
And then he eventually just take Haley Steinfeld away.
They
It's
left.
so ironic since it's so ironic that Haley Steinfeld had 2 movies in December 2018, voicing
Exactly.
Spider-Gwen and Into the Spider-Verse and Bumblebee. I mean, that usually happens where some actors get like 2 absolute wins whenever they're
Yeah,
like in
then
multiple
they'll get a
productions of one.
sequel once again, and yeah, they are
Speaking of
rebooting the
which,
Transformers
we have not
franchise.
heard
I'm like,
update from that sequel.
yeah, there has they. I think the only thing that they only told us about Transformers was that they did announce there it is a sequel to Bumblebee. It'll still relate to the timeline. There's no, I don't think they said anything about a time skip yet. I'm hoping it
Yeah.
relates to somewhat of a, because they definitely look like the designs. I love the designs because it relates to the G1 Transformers, and that's what I love about the designs for Optimus Prime, Wheeljack, RC, Ratchet, and definitely all the others.
And the fact that it's definitely more colorful, and I will admit, for what most fans of the
Yeah, because
franchise
I
said,
had mixed feelings with Michael Bay's version. Because don't get me
Because-
wrong, I did like it, but it's just with the Bumblebee movie, it's more colorful and it gives the characters more of a personality.
and the fact that what makes Bumblebee an improvement of the Michael Bay films is the fact that now we understand when they're fighting, we know what's an Autobot or Decepticon, because we're a little bit confused. I'm like, wait,
Because
that-
because the designs were so all over the place, we couldn't tell. And also the Decepticons, I was like, they were just like robots, but they were so dark colored.
It is. Oh, Soggy Pickles, thank you for reminding me, man. Much respect to you, Soggy Pickles. So let me read this comment. I hope Sonic movie franchise gets more than 3 movies. I hope it doesn't go as the same route as the Transformers movies. Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the filmmakers and the directors that they choose, because I know Jeff Fowler will want to make more of these.
He
Because
does.
they do have a
Same with the
good
writers.
director so far for this franchise.
A passionate filmmaker that still has dedication. But speaking for what Soggy Pickles put in the comments by saying, yeah, it's like what Wyatt said about Jeff Fowler and both the writers, Pat Casey and Josh Miller, that they would love to do more Sonic movies. But either way, when they eventually has the same genuine like mindset to be on board, and if they want, I mean, I remember Josh Miller said he would like to do a part 3, part 4. I'm like, whoa. So almost like,
Yeah, he was like, whoa. I mean, okay, then you guys are really excited.
yeah, I'm surprised they still want to stick with the franchise. And like what Soggy Pickles put in the comments, since Paramount Pictures has not that much successful franchises, like compared to what Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal, and Sony has. Because Paramount's, like we mentioned, the Transformers franchise was the only successful one for what they got. and they tried it out
Actually, you
with.
know what? I can agree with him. It was because Transformers definitely was big in the early 2000s, especially
And
the
it did make bank.
early 2007, and then here we come with 2000. And when was Revenge of the Fallen released?
9.
I'm trying to
I said
remember.
2009.
2009. Okay. I was thinking of a little bit of 2010. I was like, no, 2011 is when
No.
Dark of the Moon came out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. It was 2010, I think.
Yeah.
But either way, Transformers was the only successful franchise that Paramount does, and they try to do it with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where the first movie sold well. And
You
the
know
second...
what? Don't remind me of those Ninja Turtles because I first, when I was a kid, and I was like, I think I was at the beginning of my teenage years, I watched the first one. I was at New York. Like, surprising. I was at
Ironic.
New York, you know, then the
Very
Ninja Turtles
ironic.
are in New York.
That's what I'm
'Cause I was
saying.
at
That's very ironic.
Yeah, I was at New York, and I was watching it with my grandma and my cousins because we were visiting. And after watching it, and I was like looking like, why is Leo the shortest out of everyone?
Sorry to interrupt you guys,
Very
but it's
true.
11 o'clock, so I'm gonna end the stream here because this is the time when we
Oh,
start
okay.
streaming.
no worries. I'll go
Alright,
straight to making my video next either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta finish
Thank you
this
guys for
horrible drawing
watching.
off. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I wasn't talking much the last hour. I just was hating my art.
Yeah,
I
I
couldn't
read your
concentrate on
comment
it,
in the
so...
chat.
Yeah. But thank you for coming. I'm sorry I got art rated in the last hour.
It's fine, it's fine. Just like what Daniel's quote says, you can't rush art.
Yeah, you were just concentrating. I could definitely tell you were just trying your best not to struggle with drawing Blaze in the stream.
Yeah, make sure you
Anyway,
get Rachel to. Rachel
just
deserves more support than this for
No,
art
I
and her
don't.
video. She does.
See, even Soggy Pickles replied with, "It looks pretty good, not GL." I mean,
Exactly.
not
So
gonna lie.
don't like self-doubt your art because your art's really good, especially the Team Chaos one.
Oh, I don't want that one
Exactly.
now.
Just don't bring. You're welcome. Just don't low
Thank
self-esteem
you,
yourself.
Soggy
Just
Pickles.
rise it up.
That's
your chin
you
up.
can't tell me
Make
that.
sure you guys like, comment, subscribe this live stream. Make sure you guys like our channels down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. You get chalky milk.
Yeah, you get
yummy.
cookies as well. Yeah.
Wait.
Chocolate chip brand.
You'll
See
get
you
chocolate
guys.
chip because I only like chocolate chips, so you'll like it too. And make sure you go check out Pop Culture Dudes for so many
Yeah,
news,
go
especially
check out
Sonic
these
2.
guys because they've been
Yeah,
entertaining the
stay
stream
tuned
for
for
the
my
past
next
hour.
video coming later tonight, guys. That will
Yep.
be
Yeah.
posted like in the next 3 or 4
And
hours.
also, if you're
from
wondering
now.
if Pop Culture does more than Sonic Movie 2, well, he does more stuff as well before even Sonic Movie 2 was
Yeah,
even a
go
thing.
check out his other stuff, guys. He doesn't just do Sonic
Yeah.
stuff.
I
Or you
would
can check out
appreciate it.
me,
Once
where
when
I
the
do
Sonic
comic
movie
dubs and
stuff
animation.
is taking a break, I would love to post other stuff outside of Sonic on the channel once when that's done for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, or you can check out me that I do comic dubs, animations, news a little bit, and I also do sort of
Mhm.
live streams sort of every day now, but sort of like that.
True.
Alright, well, take care. Chat. Bye. Thank you for coming.
Alright,
I'll
make
be
sure
you
guys
later.
streaming
enjoy yourself.
again
Make sure you stay
Monday.
safe. Wear a
same
mask
time.
when
Take
you
care
go
now.
outside.
Bye then.
Bye.
So, has